There is only one dream, one prize, one YouTube channel to catch all the action on, one moment of glory, to get your name etched with the greatest of all time. We all want it. We all need it. Only one will get it. This is our year. This is our time to live, to fight, to win. Lord Stanley, we are coming for you. Subscribe today and don't miss out.
Samwelb12.
All right. Ground ball. Maty. Over. They do it. The Blue Jays have won the division. The Blue Jays have won the division. Pop them if you got them. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're watching Samwelb12 Experience.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Here we go. Sam is back with another great hockey game. The Minnesota Wild, the Colorado Avalanche. Let's go, but there's only one way to start this stream. Go, Leafs, go. Go, Leafs, go. The Toronto Maple Leafs have won the draft lottery and are going to pick number 1 overall in just a few short weeks when the draft is upon us. The Maple Leafs going to take Stenberg. The Maple Leafs going to take McKenna. Who on earth is it going to be? I don't think anybody had a bigger smile on their face than I did. But we're going to talk about that all night long. Haters going to come out and let's have some fun. Simon, how's it going? Welcome in. NC, what's up? Welcome in. Computer, hello there. Philip. Welcome in Kevin and Colorado and Alien and Skittles and Cole and Cobra and Brendan. David, what's up? Jonathan, hello there. Welcome in Larry. How's it going, everybody? Machine, good to see ya. Welcome in Dallas. Welcome in everybody. And if you didn't see it, you got to check out the short we posted. Yes, there might be a curse word in there, but that's okay. That is okay. And already get the first big exactly sign. That's right. It didn't take us multiple years at the bottom, just one. Joe, welcome back in. Good to see everybody back in. What a rush that was about a half an hour ago. Holy smokes. It was absolutely incredible. But things are going to turn around right now as it is the Maple Leafs number 1 pick, the Wilds in the Avs in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And I'll tell you, as much as Leaf fans are so excited they get the number 1 pick, they would probably like to be playing right about now going in to round number 2. So we got back-to-back days, of course, Avs and Wild today, Buffalo and Montreal tomorrow. A couple great nights of hockey, so let's get right into it. The last time we saw these two teams play, man, it was a big score, wasn't it? It was a real big score. We had a lot of goals, a lot of shots, and a lot of craziness, and we got some lineup changes coming into today, so let's not waste another moment and break it all down. For the Minnesota Wild, they're looking at icing Kaprizov with Hartman and Zuccarello. Marcus Janssen, who was very good with Urov and Boldy. Tarasenko with McCarron and Treinen. Marcus Foligno with Nico Sturm and Nick Foligno. Quinn Hughes with Brock Faber. Middleton with Spurgeon. Damian Hunt with Zach Bogosian. And we got a goaltending change. Wallstedt will not be starting. Philip Gustafsson is going to get the start here tonight. Hey, Marion, welcome in. It's the second round. Sammy Lees wouldn't be playing now. Oh, Oh, you couldn't let me have like 20 minutes, an hour. Marion got to just shut it down right there. That's a good one. That's a good one. Put $1 in the jar for every swear word. Oh, that's actually a good idea. I'm going to stop swearing. But welcome in, Prep. Good to see you, Justin. Welcome in, Oliver. How's it going? Let's go Leafs. It is awesome. Dave, what's up? X isn't happy about it. Dave, nobody in the world can be happy about it. Anytime Toronto does anything good, social media explodes about the fixes being in, but that's okay. I'm going to enjoy it, and X can go X themselves. Breaks, what's up? Thanks for the follow. You know, just go like type bad things is what I mean. Don't take that the wrong way, anybody. All right, here for the Avalanche, it's going to be Lehkonen with McKinnon and Natchez. We got Lattiskong with Nelson and Natushkin. Ross Colton back with Nazem Kadri and Nick Waugh. Parker Kelly with Jack Drury and Logan O'Connor. Devon Taves and Cal McCarr going to be together. Brett Kulak with Sam Malinsky together. Boy, oh boy, Malinsky. Was he not good? Yes, he was. He was outstanding. Blankenberg back with Mr. Burns, Brett Burns, and Scott Wedgwood is going to be between the pipes tonight and going to look to get it done. So it is so awesome. Sam, when the puck hits the ice for the first faceoff, can you tell me? I will try my best. Aliens, yes, indeed. Oh, Skittles, what did I miss? Sam's ignoring me, Lala B. Please leave your message after the dial tone. Oh, my goodness. Oh, let's go. Justin, I got you. Good to see you. Sam, say hi to Lala. Hi, Lala. What's up, Lala? Hello, Nathan. Good to see you both. Big Rick, what's up? Welcome in. Are you happy? Yeah, I am very happy. Now, we don't know if it's going to be McKenna or Stenberg. Either or is a win. Either or is a win. We'll see as time goes by. A lot of the pros, right? A lot of the quote unquote pros who think they know the business better than anybody else, they're kind of split to say, is it going to be McKenna or is it going to be Sternberg? I would bet it's going to be McKenna. I'd be shocked if they take Stenberg. But hey, we will see. It's going to go back and forth, and it is going to be awesome. Nonetheless, it is going to be awesome. All right. Let's go. Why did my chat freeze? Let me move this up. Okay, there we go. Hey, Cole, welcome in. Welcome in. Super happy. Onyx, what's up? Welcome in. And yeah, depending on where you're watching from, Cobra, I'm watching on Sportsnet Ontario. I know there's a variety of channels showing the game. They're doing the Anthems right now, and then we will be jumping in as soon as the Anthems wrap up. And I cannot wait. This game was awesome. Awesome. Connor, 0% chance Toronto trades the #1 pick. 0% chance. If Toronto trades the #1 pick, I will take the season off. No, we won't. Big Peppa. What's up, Big Peppa? Stranger here. It is true, my friend. It is true. The Maple Leafs won the draft lottery. Blended, what's up? Sundin, the lucky charm. And you like how it was Matt Sundin there and not good old Johnny O? Matt Sundin getting a hold down the fort. And it was just me. He didn't look like super exciting. Diablo, what's going on? Cowan to McKenna. How good. Oh, my goodness. Would love it. Cowan to McKenna. So good. And everybody who's saying Austin Matthews doesn't want to be here, come on. They just got the #1 pick. You know Austin Matthews is going to stick around. Sam, I heard Sundin gave Gary a shiny before the draft lottery. Yeah, could you imagine? Oh, my goodness. Aramoon, what's up? Now, we were live for it over on the talk. It was awesome. It was so exciting to see. And watching those ping pong balls come up live, it was so cool. And when they needed that last number, and you know what that last number was? It was number 12. They needed number 12 to get it, and they got it because Samwelb12 is here. Let's go. Matthews is staying. Henry, what's up? Frank, what's up? Well, Jesus says it's rigged. It's rigged. Can't you just enjoy? Let Leaf fans have a good thing for once. Oh, that's why we can't have nice things, Leaf fans, because everybody else in the hockey world hates it. All right, we are getting set to go. You know the drill, all the stats. Everything's going to pop up and situate itself as this game gets going. We are just about ready. Just about ready to go. Hey, look at that. The Blue Jays winning 3-2 because we're not streaming. Okamoto with another home run. Shocker. Just Some Hockey says 100% rigged. Frank, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Let's play some hockey. Puck is dropped, and here we go. Minnesota with the first puck. Going to dump this one down in the corner. I got to adjust my volume here. Trying to come in and get it. I got to make my screen a little bigger as well. Let's see how quick it's going to take for the first goal tonight to come through. Down in the corner, Taves playing it around to McCarr with a little bit of a bump. Minnesota keeps this one in. Hughes spinning around, playing it back to the point. Here's a long shot up, and that's going to be tipped just wide. Holding it in around, Minnesota with some good possession time. Kaprizov, a little saucer pass. That's knocked away, and here comes the Avs. Watch out for that blue line. It's slippery. It'll trip you up. And it certainly did for our Terry Lehkonen as he had a little slipsy-daisy on that blue line. Avs going to back it up. Both teams making some changes, getting it set. Maybe Toronto will finally be able to get past the first round. Hey, they got to the second round. Was it last year or 2 seasons ago, whenever it was? Go Wild, go. Wilds with it, turning it over. Avs trying to hold it in. Coming up along the side is Nelson. He gets tripped up. Puck goes into the corner. Landeskog there. Comes out. Minnesota trying to get it to the line. Turning and holding it in. Good job here by the Avalanche. Natushin. He's going to play it around down to Nelson. And the Wild taking it away. Here comes Minnie. Little reverse pass. Dumping it in the corner now. And it comes right on the netminder. And they're going to hang on to it. Good pace as Scotty Wedgwood is going to hang on to it. Take a little pause for the cause, but a good pace and a good start. Woof. These guys are flying. Flying here early. Matthews to Edmonton for Darnell. Oh my goodness, Snappy. I'm done. Snappy, if that happened, I'm done. I'm hanging him up. All right, face off to the right side of the netminder. Picked up here by Colorado off the draw. Going to work it up to Kadri, banking it in. Minnie is back with it, taking a look, long pass up the middle. Minnesota in over the line, trying to cut through, digging in the corner deep. Tarasenko centering it in front. Back to Tarasenko, to the point for Faber. Back, Tarasenko, cross ice. Hughes, he gets hit and down. Faber had a chance to get the puck. He did not. Here come the Avs, dumping it in. That's going to go into the corner as Colton sending it up, but it touched the mesh, so it's going to get blown down. Hey, Mark, what's going on? Bringing Dougie and Clark. And we're crushing to the cup. A blockbuster. Snappy. Could you imagine? Holy smokes. Hockey fans would lose their minds. Dahlia, how's it going? Matthews to the Wild. Matthews is not going anywhere. Little scramble right off the draw. Coming back around behind the net. Played around the boards. Colorado keeping it in. The Avs behind the net. Coming in front. Pass is blocked. Still trying to pick it up. Kelly trying to get there. At the line, it's pinched up. Foligno Marcus trying to kick it out. Still jamming at it. Now it's going to squirt past Parker Kelly. The Avs still have possession. Going to turn it around. Hey there, Nickel. What's going on? Welcome in. That is going to be the $1 million question. Tracy, how's it going? McDavid should go to the Leafs. I agree. Avs keeping this one in the Minnesota Wild zone. Now it's taken away. One day, Trace, he will. Here's a big shot and a big stop there by Wedgwood. Coming around the corner, the Avs going to little give and go. Going to bring it up over the red line, over the blue line. Here they come. The Avs driving. Backhand. They score! Colorado! Oh, baby. Driving this one home as they just bring it in. Marty Natchez is going to get the goal. The Nature Boy. Woo! What a start. A hot start here for the Avalanche. Absolutely a wild one. Just driving this one straight in there. That was a big-time play. Big-time play. My goodness. Love it. Love the intensity. Love the speed, right? The speed is the big thing here. That speed was just incredible. Oh my goodness, and they come back and score, Minnesota. And Minnesota gets the goal. You can't even take your eye off the screen for a moment to take a look. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Just like that, right off the draw, walking in, and it's Kirill Kaprizov picks a corner. Cappy, way to go, Kaprizov ties this one up, the equalizer. Hey, Ron, welcome in. Go Wild. Hey, Mike, unbelievable. This one just in a heartbeat, and Kel McCarr goes up to his netminder and says, hey, My bad. My bad. Is bad indeed. Holy smokes. Here we go again. So the first goal was Natchez from McKinnon and Kulak. And then 6 seconds later, Kaprizov from Hartman and Zuccarello. That's it, folks. 6 seconds. Hold on to your hats. Acer, how's it going? Welcome in. Wow, unbelievable. What a rush. Bringing it back around. Here comes Colorado up the middle again. I can't believe it. Colorado goes 1 goal on 1 shot. Minnesota 1 goal on 2 shots. Minnie going to start to bring it up. It's the wildest ride in the wilderness. Dallas, good call. Good call. 2 goals in 6 seconds. Doesn't happen too often. Hey, Kat, welcome in. That, yes, indeed. Working it in the corner, sliding it down. That's right. If you're just joining us, the Maple Leafs winning that lottery pick. Back to the point. Long shot going to come off the boards. Goes just wide into the corner. Avs going to turn, start to play this one ahead. Colorado dipsy doodling their way into the zone. Stopping the car, loses it. Lost the handle. Minnesota back the other way. Here comes the Wild. Here's a quick shot. Wedgwood watches that go up and over his head into the mesh behind him. So good play there by Wedgwood. Hey, Todd, how's it going? Oh, cool, Todd. Unbelievable. Ron, the Toronto Maple Leafs won the draft lottery. The Maple Leafs have first overall pick. The first overall pick. The Toronto Maple Leafs. Here for the vibes. You are seeing that correctly. 1 shot for Colorado, 2 shots for Minnesota. Stay off the ranch. Mini and 6 you're going with. That would be something. Hey, WB, cheers. Yeah, Ron, I couldn't believe it. Lost my marbles. The good stuff is I don't get to panic that long till they get the goal. That's right. That's right. They came around real quick to get it back. Diablo Girl, welcome to rookie membership. Appreciate that. Jonathan, thank you for the super chat. That really quieted the crowd. Thanks, Wild. They will probably still lose, but it was a great moment to see for sure. Thank you for the super chat, Jonathan. Hayden, what's going on? Second to Vancouver. Big hit in the corner. Gonna bring this one down. I think Vancouver had third, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to go and pull it up. I should have saved this screenshot when I looked at it before. But it was a pretty wild draft, that's for sure. Yeah, Vancouver ends up picking third. Toronto well, we'll go through it at the first commercial break. There's a whistle. We're getting a high stick. Referee signals high stick. Drury coming in the corner. Foligno coming over with a big hit there. Makar and Foligno, they've been going at each other. And remember, Makar took that nasty hit in the last game. He missed a little bit of time. So it's not, they have the right to draft him, but we don't know if it'll be him or Stenlund. So they have the right to the first pick. So that will be in a couple weeks following the Stanley Cup Finals. Here comes McKinnon driving through, has his pocket picked. Back to McKinnon behind the net, centering it to Natchez. Across, Devon Taves with a blast. And nobody saw where that was. It went up and off the mesh and eventually came back down in front. Holy smokes. Most Let's go Wild. What's up, Len? Welcome in. Great blast here by Devon Taves, and it hits a skate and deflects up and out of play. Good start. Skittles bringing the slime. Off the draw, Minnesota comes up with it. Mini going to start to move it ahead, and it's knocked down by Kaprizov. Going to roll all the way down in the corner. Trying to bring it around. Here comes Colorado. Makar passing it to the middle. Little flip play, taking it off the skate, leaving it. Here they come. Up over the line is Natchez. Natchez across. Makar down, shoveling it in front. Good try. It's taken away. Minnesota on the move. They're going to get this one out and playing it back up. Avs putting it right in the corner. Lattiskong is going in here after it. Where are you going? Oh, yeah. Just coming back through. Rissus, what's up? Yes. Hey, Jeff, welcome in. Alex, welcome in. Go Avs. Anthony, hello there. McKinnon to Boston for Minton and Pasternak. That's funny. So there's a nice little stop. All right, they're going to go to commercial break. So here it is. Alex, what's up? Welcome in. So your draft lottery, it's going to be Toronto with the first overall pick. San Jose Sharks, pick number 2. And man, San Jose is going to be wild. Vancouver with pick number 3. Oh, Kevin with that freeze. There we go. Chicago gets number 4. The Rangers number 5. Calgary number 6. Seattle number 7. Winnipeg number 8. Florida drops to number 9. Nashville at 10. St. Louis at 11. New Jersey at 12. Islanders at 13. Columbus at 14. St. Louis also with 15. And then Washington at 16. So those are your picks. Hey, Jared, thanks so much. People, of course, anytime, Jared, anytime Toronto does anything, you're always going to get people saying it's rigged. No doubt about it. Brad, what's going on? Go, puck, go. I love it. As a Boston fan, I think we need to trade pasta. It'll be interesting to see what a lot of these teams do in the offseason. But hey, we watched the ping pong balls drop live. If they rigged it, we would have had no way of knowing. I thought it was very, very well done. Only game two, Mike. Series is 1-0. Colorado winning the first one with a football-like score. It was absolutely crazy. It was absolutely crazy, the last one. And for a moment there, we thought, hey, we're going to see crazy scoring again, but it has settled down for the time being. Shots are not picking up. I think both these teams watched the Montreal Canadiens win Game 7, and they said, well, we don't really need to shoot the puck that much. They won the game on 9 shots. Colorado says, heck, we scored 9 goals in Game 1. So absolutely crazy. 2 goals, 6 seconds apart. Here we go. Face off in the Avs zone. Minnesota trying to win it back. They don't. Colorado going to play it around. Trying to get it up. They get it out. Hughes is there, though. He's going to play it back to Faber. Faber taking a look. Christopher, yes, indeed. Habs Buffalo tomorrow. We will be here for that one. It's going to be a lot of fun. Walking into the corner, coming around. Hey, welcome in as a Sens fan. I don't care who won either. Yeah, and you guys had your draft pick stripped away from you. Sheep hitting that follow. Thank you for hitting that follow. Appreciate it. There's a backhander. That one goes wide. Kaprizov keeping in the corner. Cycling it down low to Boldy. Boldy being watched. Boldy trying to center it around. Mrs. Janssen coming back over. Hughes trying to keep it in. He does. And now it's knocked out. Back to Hughes. Hughes taking a look. Hey, Cam, what's up? Sports should abolish the draft lottery. I don't mind. I mean, the whole idea of the draft lottery is to try and prevent everybody from tanking to that last spot. Hey, Christopher, right? Now you just get people tanking to be in the lottery. I don't mind it. It was exciting. It's been exciting. Mr. Bat, thank you for the follow. Big hit in the corner. Colorado going to back this one up. Long cross ice pass. Avs going to put it in the corner. Racing in here after it is Petrie. Going to send it around. Hunt there, and here they come with a wild into the zone. Mini pulling up. Going to put it across. Back to the corner, trying to dig it free. Oh, there's a high stick in the face. And that's going to be called. The referees don't like that. A little extra embellishment. Colorado tucking the head way back to indicate the hit in the face. That was Ross Colton. So I believe Colorado's going to end up on the power play here. 13. High sticking is that Trinan is going to go to the box. So it is Trinan. He gets that stick up high, just an inadvertent stick. Oh, it wasn't Colton he got. It was Nick Waugh. Ex-Maple Leaf Nick Waugh takes the blade across the cheek. So he's going to go. Hey, musicals are best. Welcome in. Good to see you again. Let's go right now. Shannon, hello there. Go Wild Go. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Who else did I miss there? Hope I didn't miss anybody. This coming across. Over to Natchez. Natchez down low. Putting it in front. They score on the power play. Gabriel Ladeskong is going to put it in with the man advantage, and it's 2-1 Colorado. And here we go. Dave, thanks for the follow. 2-1. Makar fishing it over to Natchez. Side of the net for McKinnon to Ladeskong. Bada boom, bada bing. It's in the back of the net. Holy smokes. Yeah, I think they are pretty much unstoppable. They can score almost at will. That's right, Joshua. Number 1 pick, J-Mac. That was so easy. So easy. Colorado, 2 shots, 2 goals. No way they can keep up that pace. 2 shots, 2 goals, Colorado. That's going to be a quick whistle here. So another faceoff coming up. 11.5 to go in period number 1. Holy smokes. This is wild. Hey, Dan, welcome in. Yeah, here for the vibes. I feel you. That's kind of my thought as well. I think Colorado is going to take it. I mean, they're just so darn good. Note to goalies, save the puck. Stop the puck. It's not that hard. Or is it? So 11:36 to go. Avs with the lead. Let's see, can Colorado or can Minnesota score 6 seconds after? No, because Colorado's going to win the faceoff. Avs going to play it around, chipping this one into the zone. Here comes that aggressive forecheck, stealing the puck. O'Connor with a good job. Going to feed it over for Drury. He's going to get a little help. Avs are just so strong on their skates. This coming around behind the net, picked up here, Minnesota, trying to work it across is Nick Foligno. Going to play it to the middle of the ice. Pinching up, Avs slashing at it, keeping it in. Kelly with a shot right on. Drury comes up with it. He's going to feed this back to the point. Here's another blast and another shot right on. Well, that just kills the Colorado shooting average. They went from 2 shots and 2 goals to now 4 and 2. From 100% to 50%. They need better shooting percentages. Here's McKinnon dancing around the corner around Middleton, trying to get in there. But Minnie going to move this puck. Hitting that red line, their pass gets broken up. McKinnon going to feed this one back. Here comes Makar to Taze. Taze going to flip this one in the corner, and that is a little high. It's going to be out of play. Hey, Bard, how's it going? Welcome in. How many goals tonight? 14, 15? My goodness. Vanessa, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. It is so crazy how many goals being scored. And that's right, 11 goals in 4 periods. That's madness right now. Another football score incoming. Absolutely wild. Jays are up 3-2. That's because we're not doing the Jays tonight. Let's go Jays. Let's go Leafs. It's a good day to be a Toronto fan. Off the draw, 10.5 to go. Back to Taves, Devon Taves. He's going to flip it across to Makar. Back to Taves. He's being watched closely, playing it ahead. Going to back this one up. Colorado now going to start to move. These poor goalies, they're going to need therapy, right? This coming around. Taves pinching way up, knocking it down. Puck was bouncing. Nielsen settles it down. Brock Nelson putting it across. Here they come again. Ladeskong. Oh, he took his eye off the prize. Thought he was looking, took his eye off the puck and bobbled it. Dancing around, working up. Here's another shot. It's loose. Natushkin digging at it. And it's grabbed by Gustafson, and he's going to hang on to it. Wow. The Gears welcome in a series, just 2 games. It's crazy. Dale, thanks for the follow. They're going to commercial break. Wow. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Now, as you are here, you got to do that social media thing. Bop that like button wherever you're watching. Tap that screen. If you're on the talk, hit that thumbs up button for us. And of course, make sure you hit that follow and you hit that subscribe. We'd love for you to hang out with us all throughout the playoffs and have some fun. Sonny, what's up? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us here today. And how do you, I'm going to butcher your name. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it Luro? Or can I just call you Jas? Or Gus? What, or can I call you Jas? What should I call you? Because I will butcher that wholeheartedly. I know it, and I feel bad for it. But welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. What a start to this one. The goals are flying. They're bouncing. I can call you Lala. Thanks, Lala. I appreciate that. Hey, Brian, what's up? 2 innings left for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays off to a good start. Like what we're seeing there for sure. Oh, my goodness. Is this the Stanley? It is only the second round, so not the finals. It is only the second round. So that's pretty good. Holy smokes. Leafs won something. Thomas, they did, and they won a big something. They won a big something. The Maple Leafs with the #1 pick overall. Love it. Dylan, how's it going? Welcome in. We have Quebec name in French. Ah, okay. Thank you for that. All right, here we go. Face off in the Minnesota zone. A little bit of a scrum off the draw. Avs had it for a moment, hit his skate, turning around. Oh, I don't know, Colorado. That would be a big turnaround. I don't think it's going to be that quick. To Springer, you've got a lot to spare. I got a little bit right now, Onyx. Starting to change colors, though. This coming around. Oh, country boy. I don't want to know. Turning around. Here comes Minnesota over the line. Minnie starting to put it down. Coming, walking out of the corner is Boldy. He can't tuck it home and gets taken down. That would have been unbelievable if he would have just put that in. Colorado, little outlet pass. That's bobbled. Faber with it. He dumps it in. It's offside. Minnie had to tag up. Going to try and move this across. Colorado. Look good passing by the Avs, putting it in. Hughes trying to get up. Colton stopping. Colton shake and bake, trying to get away from Hughes. Hughes all over him. To Kadri. Kadri getting plastered into those end boards. Avs still working. Back to the point. Kept in. And now it's taken away. Good play here. Minnesota off the glass. It's going to hop out and down the ice. 8:40 to go. Good pace. Oh, the country boy. Shame. So we got a hand pass. Going to blow this one down. Good work here. Good, hard, solid work. Minnie coming close. They were right in there. I got something in my eye. It's my eyeball. Hey, Trinity, welcome in. Habs going to be tomorrow night. 7 o'clock, Montreal and Buffalo. It's going to be awesome. Joe, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Here's Colorado trying to get it out of their own zone. Bobbled the puck there. Lost it. Minnie can't make them capitalize. Avs did get it out. Minnie putting it right back in. Over on the side, Taves playing it back to Makar. Taves and Makar will play like most of the game. These two are such beasts. Here they come on the rush. 3-on-2. McKinnon. He's going to feed it over. Return feed for McKinnon. Couldn't get there. Natchez soft on it. Get it around at Taves. Taves back to the point. Makar over in the middle. Here's a long shot. Puck is there. Tavon Taves with a shot. Natchez had it on his stick, and he puts it just wide. This coming back the other way. Minnesota up over the line, coming in. Kaprizov gets slashed, loses it. And Colorado going to stop behind their own net, going to get things organized. Oh, boy. Good pressure, good pressure. Natty, I love it. I love it. I think it is so great to see. It's exactly what we needed, right? Exactly what we needed to get things going. We got a delayed penalty coming up on Colorado. Over the line comes Faber. Faber stopping up, going to feed it back. Return feed for Faber. That misses. Boldy going to bring this one out. I do. I owe the swear jar. I owe the swear jar. Backing it up now. Still waiting. Goaltender has left, so it's 6-on-5. Delayed penalty. Delayed penalty. Up over the line. Minnie comes in. Going to swing it back to Faber. To Boldy. Boldy over to Faber. It comes out again. This is like the longest delayed penalty ever. Hey, Mini VIP, how's it going? Welcome in. Finally, Colorado touches up. Oh, boy, that was a long delay. So Brock Nelson is going to go to the box. And Minnesota going to get their first power play of the game. So first power play, let's see what they can do, if they can do anything. The video, yeah, so Jonathan, I posted a short. If you go look at our shorts, Jonathan, you'll see my reaction to the Leafs pick. KK, I love it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I was almost up on my table dancing a jig. I was super excited. I was honestly not expecting it. I was expecting Toronto to drop backwards. Redbird. Hey, Billy. Here's Minnesota. Kaprizov, a shot right on and a nice save. Hey, Billy. Soy sauce. What's up? Did they have an empty net? Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I truly thought Toronto was going to drop down to 6 or 7 and lose the pick to Boston. I was mentally prepared to be having that conversation. No, they should not. But it is going to be interesting to see what they're going to do. One would think it's McKenna's a lock, but Stenberg is solid too. This is going to be banked around. And remember, whoever Toronto doesn't take, San Jose is going to take the other. Back to Boldy. Boldy with a high shot, knocked down. Minnesota can't pull the trigger. They hold it in. Here's another shot. Wedgwood is down, digging at it. Puck is still down. It's a goal line stance. Wedgwood is in the goal, and everybody is pushing and shoving it in. So the referees are going to have to pull everybody out from the net to sort this one out. Looks like the Leafs' former GM is a genius. And Marie, how's it going? Welcome in. Go Leafs, go. So happy to see that. So Ryan Hartman ends up in the net. He had a good whack at it right in front. Wedgwood makes the save, and Hartman is just digging at that pad. Devon Taves comes over and puts him down. It just happened to be on top of Wedgwood. And I don't blame him. The puck was loose. The puck is playable. So Hartman has all the right in the world to take a couple of whacks at it. Hey, Jamaica Dave, welcome in. Good to see ya. They hugging it out. So happy they love each other. That's right. They're so proud of each other for getting to the second round. Don't crush the goalie. This coming back out. I cheer for the Leafs because my dad's a Leaf fan, but you're an Avs fan. That's okay. This back around. Over in the corner. 1 minute to go. 1:05 to go, technically, in the power play. Mini back to the point. Here's a long shot. A nice stop, and it's knocked down. And the Avs going to clear it. Oh, that Ohtani. Turning around is Hughes. Hughes going to start to move forward. Drop back pass, which we all love so much. Over the line, Mini in, trying to set it up. Hughes passing it over. Hughes wants it back. It comes. Hughes shooting off the boards. A great rebound. Oh, they can't put it in. Wedgwood flipping and flopping all over the place. Here they come again. So I cheer for all the NHL teams and all the WHL teams. There you go. Brian, how's it going? Here they comes again in front. They're whacking at it. And there's a big shot on the goaltender. Yurov taking a big whack at Wedgwood, and that's going to draw a crowd in. Mini trying to be tough. Spurgeon in there as well. Celebrini is so good. He is awesome. And whoever ends up going to San Jose, if they take Stenberg or if it's McKenna, man, that team is just getting better and better and better. It is wild. Hey, Matthew, welcome in. Redbird, I don't think Matthews was ever leaving Toronto. For some reason, the Toronto media, and Chris Johnston is usually very, very good starts tweeting out saying Matthews is not going to be here, and they publishes an article that was absolutely ridiculous, didn't talk about Matthews at all. But Matthews is still under contract with Toronto for a couple of years, and Matthews has a full no-move clause. Here comes Minnesota across. Matthews isn't going anywhere. Back over, Tarasenko playing across. Here's a shot. That one is going to go wide, and it's going to come around and all the way down. Redbird, because he's trying to draw up interest. What I've noticed over the last little while is all the Toronto media has just been printing and coming up with the most ridiculous stories with no information. It's like they're just looking at clicks and to get people to read their stuff. Natchez back with it. Natchez going to bring it across. Prep coming in with the super chat. Just watch the short. You were this close to losing your voice. Time to stock up on the lozenges. Don't say I didn't warn you. I know, Prep. It's coming. It's coming. But thank you for watching it. This one is on, and Wedgwood going to hang on to it. What if it's true, Sam? Johnson was right about Marner. Or Johnson was right about Marner. Yeah, but everybody knew about Marner. Hayden, Marner was no secret. And so this is the fun thing about Toronto media, right? This is the fun thing. Everybody takes the obvious. When Mitch Marner was leaving, Marner gave an interview where all he talked about was the past, right? Marner said, I loved being in Toronto. Toronto used to be the best part of my life. I had the best time in Toronto. Everything was talking about Toronto in the past. We also knew that previously Marner had been talking to other players about what it's like to be in Vegas, right? At the Vegas All-Star game. That's how back those conversations were going. And so everybody knew Marner was going. In this case, there is no indication that Austin Matthews is leaving. Austin Matthews is under contract to be a Toronto Maple Leaf. Austin Matthews has a full no-move clause. So unless Austin Matthews comes to Toronto and says, here's a list of teams I want to go to, make it happen. Toronto is not obligated to trade him at all. Look what happened with the Panarin deal. Panarin wanted out of New York. He said, I want to go to this team, and they got the worst deal ever, right? Because there's no leverage. And so Austin is going to be here. This is a good team. This is a good team. They had a bad year. Now with the number one pick, with whether it's McKenna or Stenberg, whoever the Leafs draft, Matthews is going to want to see that. He wants to see things improve. Everybody wants to see things improve. The Toronto media can say whatever they want, and all they have to do is put out one article, and look how many people retweeted and reshared and made their own stories quoting Chris Johnston. Everybody. That's what they love, right? The Toronto media is always looking for a new scapegoat. Exactly, especially with Simmons. And Simmons was come on, that was completely inappropriate. All the media at that press conference were completely inappropriate. Faber, back. This is going to come out. 3:50 to go. We'll continue this conversation at the intermission. 3:45 to go. Yeah, Blake, it's going to be awesome. This background. Caps are going to be drafting 16th, so they're going to be at the bottom. Hey, Blue Jays. You know, Sundin is picked. So Sundin isn't the general manager, but it's going to be interesting to see for sure. Most people hate me because I'm still in Austin and Mitch. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Rangers have horrible coach. They do. Rangers needed to trade their GM, their coach. They needed to make wholesale changes. Right, wholesale changes. Hey, Samuel, that's hard to disagree with you, buddy. That's hard to disagree with you. They were just being aggressive. Yeah, they were, Redbird. But that was completely inappropriate. You never see media at any other team's press conference do that. This coming across. Here's another shot. Hits the side of the net. Hits the goalpost. Colorado coming close again. Minnesota. Hughes is going to circle around. Hughes looking back. Hey, Derek. They're so back. This going to be chipped around. Colorado backing it all the way up. 3:10 to go. 3:10 to go. Going to play it ahead. Trying to get going. Colorado hit 7 posts in the playoffs so far. In over the line. Natushkin dropping it. Here's a shot. Hit him in the back of the leg. coming around behind. It's there, loose puck, no stick. We got a broken stick down. Little bump in the corner by Drury. Minnesota picking it up. They're going to send this cross. Here come the Wild up over the line. Petrie going to send it over to Taves. Taves lost it. Drury there to pick it up. Drury, look out. Heads up. He's going to haul away. Going to go for a little skate. Passing it ahead. 2.5 to go here in this period. Trying to bank it off the boards and put it in. Now it goes in all the way down. And it's going to be stopped at the side of the net. Minnesota has that broken stick behind. Had to be careful. Now it's going to be played up. Taves is digging again, trying to pinch up. Devon Taves is being aggressive on the puck today. Like to see that from him. This is going to be coming down. Hartman trying to pick it up. Going to play it back. Minnesota into the Colorado zone. Minnie going wide. Centering in front. It's taken away by Taves. He's going to flip it up, and it's going to come out as Middleton couldn't hold the line. Minnie bringing it in. Kaprizov dropping it back. Here's a shot. That one is blocked. Minnie again playing it back up to the point. Faber across. Natchez is going to gobble that one up. He's going to send it. Lehkonen passing it ahead. Walking in is McKinnon, stopping, and his shot gets blocked. Good hustle there. Good work. Hughes was right there. Minnie going to back it up. 1.5 to go, folks, in period number 1. Yeah, Derek, it's going to be awesome. Here's a long pass. Minnie going to bank it off the boards, going to shovel it in. Wedgwood comes out to play it around. He takes a tumble. Shot came. He still managed to make the save. Sending it back across. Minnie at 4:47 of offensive zone time and counting. Colorado only at 3 minutes. So Minnesota doing a good job spending a lot of time in the Colorado end of the ice. But the Avs have the goals. Last minute of play in this period. Here comes Minnesota again up over the line. Johnson centering it in front. Wedgwood is down. We got 2 guys in the goal. They both vanquish the area. Taves going to work this up. Kadri going to play it back. Taves going to go get it. Leaves it here. Over on the side. Colorado, a little flip pass through the neutral zone, sending it down. Racing up on it was Natushkin. Hughes with it, turning. 30 seconds to go now. 30 seconds to go. Working it in here. Minnesota going to get it out to the center ice line. Here comes Tarasenko. Tarasenko trying to muscle it through. Doesn't work. Getting knocked aside. Here's another long shot that hits a leg. Comes to Landeskog. He comes over the line. He lost the handle. 9 seconds to go. Into the zone. Here comes Petrie. Sends it towards the net, but that's way high and out of play. Marley's power play instead. Thank you, DV8. Keep us posted on the Marlies game. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's true. They let Shanahan off the hook for a long time. A long time. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out here today. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure you hit that like button for us. Off the draw, Colorado going to take it away, and the horn is going to go, and period number 1 is officially in the books. What a crazy period. 2-1, Colorado with the lead. Shots are 9-7 for Minnesota. 65% Colorado is in the face-off circle. Minnie is 35%. Avs 1 for 1 on the power play. Minnesota is 0 for 1. 13 hits for Minnie, 10 hits for Colorado. Your goal scorers, Marty Natchez from McKinnon and Kulak, Kaprizov from Hartman and Zuccarello, and then Landeskog on the power play from McKinnon and Natchez. All right, so let's kind of get back into this. So we were talking about the Toronto media. And, you know, again, that press conference the other day was horrible. Was horrible. Everybody just wanted to attack. Lender, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Everybody just wanted to attack John Chayka. Everyone just wanted to attack him, right? Simmons comes out saying, I spoke to 20 people and 19 of them say he's scum. You know, like, there's no need for any of that. You're doing this press conference at Real Sports. Normally, they do it in the media room at Scotiabank Arena, and it's closed off to just the media. They're doing it at Real Sports, which is, for those that don't know, Real Sports is a bar restaurant kind of right across from the Scotiabank Arena. So they're doing it there with the public, the fans, You got other alumni in the house, and these guys are just, this guy's a terrible person. Keith Pelly, what did you do? How did you come to the agreement? Why did you decide he was the guy for you? He's a terrible person. He's a lie. He's a cheat. He's scum. Like, this is not how you treat a team's general manager. If you want to do that in your scrums and your private conversations, go ahead. But you don't act like that. Jean-Francois Lemieux, welcome in. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. What I would have liked to see, instead of Steve Simmons kind of being so negative, he should say, hey, what is your plan for this team? Where do you plan on taking this team? Pelly should feel the pressure. And Redbird, I'm sure he does feel the pressure. There's a lot of pressure. Like, they don't take it as a joke. There's a lot of pressure. But that's not the right place to do it, right? You want to grill them on what they're going to do with this team. What is their strategy? What is their vision? Pelly should feel the pressure because of Chayka's past. Like, that's a waste of a half-hour press conference. You want to pressure Pelly? Keith, what are you going to do to make this team compete? And Keith is going to say, well, I'm going to have to defer to Mats and John about that one. My role is just to oversee, right? Is what Pelly's going to say, something along those lines. And so for the new general manager, John Chayka and Matt Sundin, I would expect their answers to let them know what they want to do to this team. Nobody asked about their plan moving forward. Nobody. What has Pelly done in 2 years at the helm? So year one, has it been 2 years already? It's really like a year and a half, right? Like, this was his first full year, right? Because when the switch made halfway through the last year, whatever it was, this was his first full year. And it was Tree Living's second year. So when they brought Tree Living in, they thought there was going to be a chance, right? They thought they brought in a new coach. They made some changes. You got to let that take effect. They realized that was not the right things, and so they cut it off where it was. They saw the trades that were made. Tree Living, they said, this is not the guy. A good question. Why does the NHL like adding shady people to their organization? I'm not going to pick on Toronto GM, but might remind you who signed Carter Hart. So Skittles, that's such a different conversation. The Carter Hart situation is tough. It's tough. Justin Chayka, and so and I'll get to that in a second. But on John Chayka, just to finish up that thought, we don't know, and yet Pelly's response was good. Guess I talked to different people. We don't know who he talked to. We don't know what their personal conversations was. I can tell you firsthand, because I have some experience working, in a Keith Pelly organization. I can tell you he's a competitor. He doesn't like to lose. And I can tell you he does his due diligence. When he's saying he's doing his due diligence, he's not just talking to one person and saying, that's good enough for me. He does his work. He puts in the work. Now, of course, when I knew him, it was we're talking 10, 17, probably 20 years ago, but he has that drive. He said he believed in Tree Living and Shanahan, and they said, yeah, and of course, listen, Redbird, I've hired people on my team at work. I've hired people at my team that interviewed well, and I believe that they were the right people for the job. And over the course of so many months to a year, I'm like, you know what? I was wrong. These aren't the right people. So he did the right thing. He cut bait. But I disagree. You can't succeed if you're afraid to fail, right? If you hire the wrong people or you have the wrong people, you have to make the move to get rid of them. It doesn't mean you're wrong. If you believe in someone or you read, he hired Chayka. These guys obviously said the right things. They made him believe. So he's like, okay, I'm buying what you're selling. I'm going to hire you, and we're going to see how the plan is going to work out. The problem in Toronto is we sat with Shanahan for so long, where he should have been gone a long time ago. Instead, we had a revolving door of general managers and coaches and making all these changes when it was at Shanahan that had to go to begin with. And I'm not disagreeing with you. He should feel the pressure, but the way the press conference came about was horrible. You want to attract superstar players to come and play in Toronto? That press conference is going to be replayed all over the place. An all-star is going to watch that press conference and they say, hell no, I don't want to go to Toronto. These guys are ridiculous. Why would a superstar want to come and play with Toronto to see how that's how the media behaves? So it was absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Dry, so why don't they deserve it? They want it fair and square. Very unprofessional, absolutely be atrocious. All right, so let me go back to that other statement. I think it was Skittles, you brought it up about Carter Hart. So the Carter Hart and all the other hockey players involved in that situation were very, very poor, right? It was very bad. Everyone wanted to play in Toronto. Blue Jays, they did, and that wasn't a good representation. And Pelly get rid of Shanahan when he should have been gone. Pelly arrived. So because Redbird, you have to, when you come into a new situation, I don't know what levels you've worked at as an executive or in business. When you step into a new environment, you have to evaluate things from the inside. You can't just look at everything from the outside, right? Now, Dry, it's not rigged. He knows what it means to protect and build a winner. I know he's getting a lot of hate, but in my opinion, he knows. Yeah, I agree. All right, so let's go. Carter Hart. So here's the thing. Here do you feel? I'm a CFO. Oh, well, okay. That's your opinion, Redbird. That's your opinion. Obviously, if you're a CFO, you know business. So if Redbird, if you're a CFO and if you hire somebody underneath you and they don't do a good job in the first year, what do? You get rid of them and you come up with a new plan. It doesn't mean you failed. If you don't get rid of them, that means you failed. So if you're a CFO, you should know this about business. So Carter Hart and that whole situation is a horrible situation. So I'm going to start off by saying that. Horrible situation, right? Terrible, terrible situation. Carter Hart, from the court stance point of view, right? From the courts, charges are dismissed. According to the court of law, he's a free man, right? Nobody is denying what took place wasn't wrong. Nobody's denying it was horrible. But what the court is saying is based off the evidence what they've provided, they were not guilty of the charges brought forward. In society, in real life, you're innocent until proven guilty. However, if you're an athlete or you're a celebrity or somebody in the public, it doesn't matter. As soon as somebody says something, you are considered guilty. And in Carter Hart's realm, he's suffering like that tremendously. And again, I'm not saying anything, and I'm not saying he did or did not do it. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is based off the court of law, it was dismissed. And so when he's reinstated by the National Hockey League says charges have been dismissed. He's reinstated. He's welcome to come. Carter Hart is a very good goaltender. So it was only a matter of time that somebody came to sign him, right? That somebody came to sign him. In this day and age, I will tell you, if you take celebrity status, athlete status away, I know a few people who have had false claims brought up against them, right? I know people personally whose false claims where somebody has made allegations towards somebody for no reason other than pure hatred. And that starts a whole thing, right? So it's a messed up situation, a totally messed up situation. It's absolutely crazy how things work, but he wasn't found guilty. He was dismissed. He was reinstated. From the NHL standpoint, he's free to play. Vegas says, I'm going to sign him, and off you go. Doesn't mean anything about the situation from the public opinion, but it's just a crappy situation. All right. Let's see here. Are you surprised Edmonton didn't win? No, they're still going to win the series in 7. I think so. I think the Avs will win. Shanahan already failed. Pelly kept the failure going. A good executive can see that and cut. But Redbird, you got to look at it from the inside, right? I would do the same. If the Toronto Maple Leafs called me today, if they called me today and said, Sam, you've been streaming games for a while. We want you to come in and we want you to evaluate the organization and tell us what changes we need to make. I can't step in there on day one and just say, well, public opinion says this, so you're fired, you're fired, you're fired. I've seen you give bad press conferences, so you're fired. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Yeah, Shanahan was there for 10 years. Shanahan is there for 10 years. But do you know, Redbird, have you been there for 10 years? Were you sitting in those boardrooms? Were you part of the conversations? So we're missing my point. What I'm saying is us sitting on the outside, we don't know the conversations going on the insides. We don't know those conversations. Yes, look at the results. The Maple Leafs have made it to the playoffs 9 years in a row, right? They made it 9 years. This is the first time in a decade they've missed the playoffs, right? Yes, they got eliminated by Boston a couple times. Yes, they beat Tampa. They went to the second round. They lost to Florida. They lost to Florida the year before as well. I get it. I hear you. They were making the playoffs. They were doing their things. They were trying to get better. It wasn't working. So what did Shanahan start to do? Fire coaches, fire general managers. We don't know who is pulling Shanahan's cords, right? We don't know who is puppeting him. Oh, Skittles over on the talk. All right. Anyways, what do you think the Leafs need most? Blue Jays, I think the Leafs need defense most. I think they need a complete overhaul of their defense. The problem is their whole defense, let's say most of their defense, are under no move contracts, no move clauses. So you can't move guys if they're on no move clauses. That's the problem. How optimistic are you about the Leafs, Sam? They have a lot of stuff to fix. Hayden, I'm optimistic that they will be a better team next year. Is it going to take 1 year to fix it? No. It's going to be a 2 to 3 year thing. Because again, all these guys with no move clauses, for example, take Morgan Rielly. If Morgan Rielly doesn't move his no move clause, like if he doesn't waive it, there's nothing the Leafs can do. He signed a contract that gives him the right to decide when he will accept a move. So you cannot trade Morgan Rielly until he agrees to it. You cannot trade Austin Matthews until he agrees to it. You cannot trade William Nylander until he agrees to it. Hey, Chris, what's going on? So that goes with all of these teams. You can buy him out, sure, Pesto, but what happens if you buy him out? Right? Now you're screwing yourself because you owe all this dead money against the cap space. Now it goes in half for double the time, but you've now burnt all this money. Same thing. You can sit him, sure. But you're going to sit $7 million? How does that help your team? You're going to sit Morgan Rielly for the next 5 years? That doesn't help your team. They can get a turnaround in 2 years now since, yeah, and that's Jay. That's what I'm thinking, right? About 2 years. Hey, David, next year will be an improvement, but they got to get out of some of these contracts. But there's nothing they can do because they've signed them. Z, it's not rigged. Trade Rielly for Nurse. No, thank you. I'd rather have Morgan Rielly than Darnell Nurse. Darnell Nurse is about $9 million, and he's a whole lot worse. CFO. If I don't deliver, I get fired. I don't get 10 years. Redbird, I don't know you, so I don't want to comment on what kind of CFO you are and what kind of a C-level you are. And I'm sure you're very good at your job. Keith Pelly has been here like a year, right? He has one full season under his belt. That's it, right? One. You give the guy a break. He acquired a team that is completely full of no move clauses. It's like a year and a half. This was his first full year, right? When he came in last year was more of coming in and evaluating and figuring things out. And he's been doing what he could do, right? His hands are tied, very much so. Tree living wasn't working out. If you went to a new company, Redbird, if you go to a new company, I'm listening to you. You're not listening to me. 10 years is irrelevant. We're not talking about Brendan Shanahan here. If you go into a new company, you take over your job, you don't walk in and fire everybody on day one, right? You have to evaluate your staff. You have to evaluate everything going on behind the scenes. Anyways, no, I'm done with that conversation. What else? Let's see. What other conversations? Matthews' contract is up in 2 years. If the rumors are true, Leafs need to act fast to trade Matthews. So again, they can't trade him. He has a no move clause, right? He has a no move clause. So this is how it works. And again, I kind of I hold the Toronto media responsible because they're not very clear. If we let's do this very quickly here for everybody's sake to get on the same page, okay? Everybody wants to trade the world. Austin Matthews, no move clause. William Nylander, no move clause. Matthew Nyes, a modified no move clause, which means he has a 10-team no trade list. John Tavares, a no move clause. Max Domi, a modified no trade clause. He has a 13-team no trade list. Dakota Joshua, a modified no trade clause. Calle Jarnkrok, a modified no trade clause. Morgan Rielly, a no move clause. Jake McCabe, a no move clause. Ekman Larson, a modified no move clause. A 16-team no trade list. Brendan Carlo, a modified no move clause. So all the guys you want to trade have no move clauses, so you can't trade them. You could trade Michelli. You could trade Robertson. Robertson is an RFA. Michelli's an RFA. You could trade Steven Lorentz. You could trade Simon Benoit. You can trade Philippe Myers. You could trade Troy Stetcher. You could trade Joseph Wall. Anthony Stolarz has a no trade clause, a 16-team no trade clause. So 3/4 of the Maple Leaf roster has no move clauses. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players that you can trade. 2 of them are restricted free agents. 1 of them is an unrestricted free agent. That's what you have to work with. All right, here we go. Second period coming up. Let's go. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Thanks for playing around. Let's go. Gonna bank it off the boards. Minnesota gonna start. Mini going from right to left. Colorado gonna keep this one in. Yeah, Justin, right? Like now you see it. It's a bad spot to be in. Austin Matthews has 3 years. He'll have 2 years remaining on July 1st when everything gets updated. So Matthews will have 2 years. William Nylander will have 6 years. Matthew Nyes will have 5. Tavares will have 3 years remaining. Right? Morgan Rielly will have 4 years remaining. Jake McCabe will have 4 years remaining. These guys are here for a long time. So like everyone says, trade Morgan Rielly. If Morgan Rielly says, no, thank you, you're stuck with Morgan Rielly for the next 4 years. Colden, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. Kaprizov coming in. And Redbird, I appreciate the banter back and forth with you, my friend. I really, truly do. Thank you for debating. Here's a long shot, and that's going to be grabbed down. And thank you for being respectful. I appreciate that. Always fun to debate. So a quick shot, just about a minute gone here in this second period. Wild defense is soft. They are a little soft, Adam. They are a little soft. They have to be tougher. Petrie's getting a little old these days. I like Faber a lot, though. How was the movie? What'd you see again? Oh, yeah, you liked it? Yeah. All right, this coming around. Hey, Pete, what's going on? One love. Welcome in. This in over the line. I got to take a drink. Mini setting it up in their own end. Going to start to move forward. Av stealing. Here they come and they score. I can't even drink. I almost choke as Colorado steals the puck. Oh, that hurt. And the Avs come in and score. Ex-Maple Leaf Nicholas Waugh. Nicholas Waugh puts it in. I think Ross Colton picks up an assist. What a play. We can call you or can it there. Well, no, I don't. I'm not a huge Rogan fan. What a play. Colton to Waugh, a nice little saucer. Waugh settles it down. Why didn't Waugh play this way in Toronto? Gonna bring it around. That was crazy. Yeah, right, Hayden. I was close. Adam, that would be nuts. Colton and Nelson picking up the assist. Here's a shot by Minnesota, side of the net. They're trying to bring this one forward. Hey, Jonathan, what's up? Road Warrior, what's up? No move clauses, no trade clauses are handed out like lollipops when you leave a Wimpy's diner. It's like crazy. It's like going to the keg and getting your mint chocolate candies. Hang on one second. All right, let's go. Okay, we'll agree to disagree, but Sam, I can tell you the business world, you got 3 to 4 years to turn around. That is very true. I agree there. 3 to 4 years for sure. 3 to 4. I agree 100% with you there, Redbird. And if we're still having this conversation in another year with Keith Pelly, then there'll be a problem. The Sean and Jamie show. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I appreciate that, Redbird. That's why I love to debate when we can be friendly about it. Here's a pass back that's going to miss. It's going to come all the way down. 3 goals on 9 shots. Right now, Colorado is beating out Montreal. Montreal only had 2 goals on 9 shots. Buckets, the NHL is rigged. Buckets, safe to assume not a Leaf fan. Yeah, I'd keep Stetcher too. He faded to way towards the end there, but I was a big fan of Stetcher. We'll take Sarah Nurse. That would be funny. Anyways, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, the world of hockey. I personally think no move and no trade clauses are ruining teams. And what I'd like to see is say, if you want a no move clause, you have to take less money. Right? If you want a no move, if you want to be guaranteed to play on my team for 6 years, 8 years, 5 years, whatever it is, and you want a no move clause, well, that's going to cost you $1 million, $1.5 million. We're going to take that off your price. Fans, go Leafs, go. That's right. Gavin or Ivan. It's going to be awesome. Here's a quick shot. That's blocked. Here they come again. Another shot. That one goes high as Colorado was buzzing again. They're forced out of the zone. Avs going to back it all the way up over to Taves. Taves going to dump this one in. This over on the side. Get Lawton back. Yeah, Pete, that would be something. Depends, though. Depends if he would take a discount. Lawton, if we didn't have his salary discounted, it would have been a big hit for Toronto. Here comes Natushkin. He's going to play this one across over the line. Avs once again bringing it deep in the Minnesota territory. Bringing it around to Lattiskong. Lattiskong trying to center in front, taken away by Kaprizov. Krill the Thrill is on a rush over the line. Krill pulling it. He's going to try and center it. That's blocked, and it's going to come out of the zone. Minnesota backing it all the way up, getting set. Hey, Roger. Riley the bum. Going to bring it back up and right back into the Colorado zone. Over around at the side. Minnie can't get there. Av's going to go off the glass. It's held in. Long crisscross pass. So I forget who it was asked, what movie did they go see? Scott Pilgrim Saves the World was back in the movie theater for a special showing, so they went to see it. Good old Scott Pilgrim. You know what? I actually didn't look down at Tanev because he's on the injured list, and he does. Chris Tanev, he'll have 4 years remaining on a no-move clause. So you're right. Chris Tanev, also a no-move clause. So there's a shot, and Wedgwood going to make another save and going to hang on to it. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5 of 6 defensemen with no move or no trade clauses. How do you restructure your defensive core when 5 of 6 spots have no move clauses? Right? That's the problem. So they're going to have to go to some of these guys and come up with some kind of an arrangement to get them out of their, get them to waive it. Avs will score 7 or 8 tonight. Oh my goodness. I hope not that much. The character who knows everyone at the party based off the guy that hanged with some of us friends. This cop cosplay. That's awesome. It was, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun movie. Here's a long shot. Minnie putting that one just wide. Over at the side, they were all 30 plus and aging besides Benoit. They're getting up there, that's for sure. Oh, Simon, 4-0 Laval against the Marlies. Marlies having a tough go right now. DV8 dropping that in at the same time. It was a good soundtrack. Here comes Hughes again up to the blue line. Drury hits Hughes. And they can't get it in. Minnesota right now having trouble getting the puck deep in the Colorado end. Minnesota setting it up behind their own net as the Avs dump it in and put it deep. I just watched your reaction video. Blended, thank you. Thank you. This going to be worked up. Colorado back over the line. A little drop pass for Natchez. Natchez, he pulls up. Natchez spinning around, trying to create some space. Good moves by Natchez. Throws it towards the net, and that is grabbed and held by Gustafson. Emmett Brie Larson at the, oh, that's cool, Skittles. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim it was a fun movie. It was a very fun movie. It was strange. Like you have to be yeah, you have to like that sort of thing. It's not for everybody, but it was a fun movie. Huge part of me wants Riley traded, but man, he's going to play 1,000 games with the Leafs next season. That's a big milestone, right? Or like comic books, yeah. Hey, Thomas, welcome in. Listen, and Morgan Riley can fix his game. Like, he's just broken right now. He can get back on track. Camden, how's it going? Welcome in. No, not at all. Not at all. They're going to play this across all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call on Colorado. If you played the video game, you knew all the stuff like when the bosses were defeated, they drop change. Of course, Skittles, I've played many of video games in my day. Very many of video. I was, and still am, although I don't get as much time to play as I'd like to. I am a big-time gamer. Lost it in the 8th. Rogers had a bad inning. Oh, thank you, Rick. Good to see you, buddy. Rick, thank you for sharing our the video around the other day. Although I realized it might have been an older post, but it popped up in my feed, my notifications or whatever it was. Nate just bringing it back in over the line. Going to drop it off here for McCarr. McCarr dancing in the middle. Great save. Back up top, Taves throwing it back to the corner. Avs working around. Drury down low. Back up top for McCarr. It's deflected up and at a play. So Skittles, the only reason I bought a PlayStation back in the day was for Resident Evil, because Resident Evil had that 2-disc edition, and the whole opening of the movie was like, or the whole opening of the game was a movie, right? Where it plays like a movie. That was the only reason I bought my first Sony PlayStation, was for the Resident Evil 2-disc edition. Love Resident Evil. Actually, I started the other day on the PSVR, started playing the Resident Evil. Oh, now I forget which one it is. Darn it. But the one for the PSVR, whatever one it was. And I was about 5 minutes in, to the point you're walking through a forest and it's dark and there's sounds and you have a little flashlight and you hear like things in the trees running around. And I'm like, nope, I'm done. I took it off. That's my favorite game, Resident Evil 2. It's so good. Remember that the I forget his name, the evil scary guy in Resident Evil 2 that would walk around going stars, 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 stars. You creep me out. You only played with an oh, Alex, I love Atari. Man, a little river raid, a little jungle hunt. So good. Nemesis. There you go. Hey, Gumdrop, what's up? Welcome in. Oh my God, are you guys blowing up the chat? Elijah, how's it going? Go Avs, go. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that so much. I love the Resident Evil games. Finally finished 9 yesterday. Sweet deal. I know they've changed a lot over the years. They certainly have changed a lot, but the original one in the mansion was so good. I mean, it was almost, while it was still a kind of a horror game, it was almost more of a puzzle game, right? And I know it still has the puzzles, but now it's, at times, some of them become more of like a hack and slash. Resident Evil was great, though. I also think Capcom made the best survival horror games. Silent Hill, Skittles. I love Silent Hill. Man, that game was awesome. All right, here we go. Back at it. I could talk video games all day. Big hit here in the corner. Minnesota has it in the Colorado end. Mini trying to go back to the point. It's going to come out. Minnesota backing it up. Next Habs game, Alex, tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Be here, because we will be. Wild fan here, but Avs in 4. It's ruined the year starting. They are tough. They are tough. Cotton Pocket, thanks for the follow. This down in the corner. Avs back in the mini zone. Natushkin getting pushed off it. Minnesota still with it. Sounds good. I have Resident Evil 1, the official DS port. Oh, wow. I don't think I saw the Silent Hill movie. I love the Resident Evil movies, though. Even though they were hokey, I loved them. Trying to bring this one across. I remember Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube. Little backhand pass. That was the first one where they changed the point of view, if I recall. And it was so weird. This down around back at the side. You're off trying to take it away. Minnesota playing it all the way back. Mini creating some space. Now going to work. 12-12 on the go. Hey, Moose, welcome in. First year the Leafs missed the playoffs in the Matthews era, and they win the lottery. I don't think it's right. Listen, if it ever came out, and they're going to go, or they, nope, not going to commercial break. If it ever came out, if it ever leaked somehow that it was rigged, and it goes with any sport, NHL, NBA, whether the lottery, whether the playoffs, whether the games itself, if it ever came out that these things were rigged, they would lose all integrity. They would not rig it just because if it came out that the draft lottery was rigged, everybody would believe everything is rigged. Gambling would die. The league would die. You couldn't. Chat. Hey, there you go, Elijah. That's okay. Let's see. So that sounds familiar, Prep. Hey, GMP. Went from third person over the top shoulder cam. I pinned the Chainsaw Twins were the scariest monsters in the game. Hey, Daniel, what's going on? Welcome in. Hockey's too fast to rig. I agree with you. I agree. And it would be so obvious if you're coming down and goalies were letting pucks in. It would be way too obvious. Wait a second. Skittles, are you for real? I am obsessed with Evil Dead movies. Did they really make a new one? I love the Evil Dead movies. Army of Darkness was awesome, but the first Evil Dead one was just so good. Oh, Bruce Campbell, the best. Remember when Bruce Campbell voiced the narrator in the Spider-Man game? So good. Resident Evil Dead Aim, the one that required the light gun. There you go. Years no first. So, buckets. That's tough, though. It is tough for Vancouver. Very tough for Vancouver fans. All right, face off to the left. In the Colorado zone, left of Wedgwood. Getting set. Absolutely Hayden, the best. Hey, Jason. Yes, the Leafs getting first round pick is awesome. Here's a shot going to get knocked down. Avs working it up the half boards, going to send it all the way down the ice. No icing called. Hughes is back. Natchez up on him. They turn it over. Lehkonen to Natchez. Back to the point. Makar, he's walking that line like a tightrope. He's going to play it in deep. Back around. Putting it back. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. Makar going to hold on to it. Going to look back over. Here's another long shot. Rebound is there. Is that Malinsky? Malinsky. Man, Malinsky's playing awesome. So good. Called Evil Dead Burns. So I'll keep an eye out for that. This is going to be chipped up back into the zone. Minnesota going to back it all the way up. Here they come. Minnesota working in. Hughes shooting. That's blocked. Mini trying to get in. I got confused for a second. Colorado trying to pick it up, trying to get it out. Let's go. Holding it in. Spurgeon doing a good job. Mini trying to bring some pressure. Just under 11 minutes to go here in this second period. Wild down by 2. Bringing it across. Spurgeon with a nifty little move. Spurgeon going around behind the net. Still with it. Plays it up. Here's a shot. That is blocked. It's going to come all the way around and out. They're going to back it up. Zoran, what's up? Welcome in. Montreal has a better chance than Buffalo to beat the Avs. Really, Pete? Here's a big shot in Wedgwood with a big save. The Jason movie. Oh, the Friday the 13th movies were awesome. They were awesome. Except for, what was it, Jason X when he went to space. But I just heard the reason why they made Jason in space. Because they were trying, it took them like 3 or 4 years to do Freddy versus Jason. And because it had been like 6 years since the last Friday the 13th, they're like, we need another one. And so they made Jason in space. I love Friday the 13th. Sam, you love Jason X? It was a little rushed. You guys are talking horror movies. I'll enjoy it when October is here around Halloween season. There you go, Jeff. Always fun. Always fun. Looks like an air hockey table. It does. Oh my goodness, Daniel. Now I can't unsee it. Working it up. Here comes Minnesota. 10 minutes to go in period number 2. We're officially halfway through the game. This back over on the side. It's going to come out. Here comes Colorado. Natushkin takes a hit. Loses it as Colorado was changing up. And Minnesota turning it over. They had it in there. Colorado with a chance. Jumping up. Drop pass. Shooting. Good save. Gustafson going to hang on to it. Nazem Kadri getting in the mix. Z from the 6. Yes, indeed. Big draft lottery win for Toronto. Hey, Charles. How's it going? My mom, Nightmare on Elm Street for us. So Nightmare on Elm Street is my movie. Freddy Krueger's my dude. I love Nightmare on Elm Street. I was not a big Friday the 13th fan. Mega Tales from the Crypt. Yeah, I love it. But for me, it was Nightmare on Elm Street. Loved it so very much. And part of it is because the others like Michael Myers and Jason, they never talked, right? But Freddy Krueger, he would make fun of you. He would taunt you and tease you and then do his thing. Freddy was the best. NHL playoff, what's going on? Tell me it's a rig. Red without telling me it's rigged. And you get your GM and your coach and you get one. It's not rigged. You guys stole McKinnon from Vancouver. Yeah, that's okay. Listen, I understand. Listen, I understand Vancouver fans being upset. I do. I understand Leaf haters needing something else to hate on. I get it. I get it. I was fully prepared for them to lose the pick to Boston. I'm not going to lie. But I still don't think it's fixed at all. Well, NHL playoff, I don't think you can make that statement. MV, what's going on? He certainly could. Devon Taves has been playing great hockey. Great hockey. He's been playing very, very good. All right, Zazo, what's up? Critters. Oh, yes, there's another good one. I haven't seen that in a long time. Critters was phenomenal. That one scared when the critter come out of the toilet. Oh, that scared me, but good. Yeah, I don't think Matthews was ever leaving, to be honest. All about Saw. I don't think I've ever seen Saw, to be honest. Pinhead, yeah, Pinhead was good. What was Pinhead was from Hellraiser, right? If I'm not mistaken. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. There you go. Oh, I love it. The fun thing about talking horror movies is all the crazy B movies that people talk about and come out. Pete with The Thing. And don't forget The Fly. The Fly was good too. All right, back from commercial break. Minnesota picking it up off the draw. Banking it out. Going to be tipped all the way down. Colorado back with it. It's from Hellraiser. Tipped up. The poster with Pinhead was awesome. Here's a long shot. That one goes way wide. Going to come to the line. Comes out. Little bump. Colton tying it up in front of the bench. The linesman ends up in the bench. He's going to come back out. The linesman was standing in the Minnesota bench. This comes out. Here comes Colorado in the zone. Little drop pass. Long shot. Taking the hit. Doesn't get it on net down in the corner. We got a whistle. And then we're getting a tripping call from behind the play. Tripping call from behind the play. So the Avs going to go to the power play as Minnesota takes a tripping penalty. And it's only our third penalty of the game. These two teams have been playing pretty clean for the most point. Ryan Hartman gets the call, and he's shaking his head. He doesn't like it, but he's going to go to the box. Wedgwood is dialed in. He certainly is. He's looking good. Evil Dead, A Fistful of Boomstick was the best Evil Dead video game. Ray of Sun, I don't even know. First, welcome in. I don't know if I've ever played that, but it sounds like I need to. All right, here we go. Colorado is 1 for 1 on the power play tonight. They're on another one now, but Minnesota off the draw. Going to get it and send it all the way down the ice. Avs going to start to work this one forward. Yeah, Thomas, it was awesome. Nature's going to reverse it. Here comes McKinnon over the line. Drops it back for Makar. Makar going to play this down low. Getting it bounced back up. Makar has to settle it. Makar bringing it to the middle. Over to Kadri. Down low, back to Kadri. Kadri centering it. Here's the shot. Nice save. Rebound. They don't shoot it right away. Going to play it back. Over to Makar, 1:20 to go on the power play. Here's another shot. That one got steered to the corner. Picked up, Kadri. Across, Makar. Kadri, looking, doesn't shoot, goes down low, bounce pass in the front. McKinnon, that one doesn't work. Minnesota tries to clear, Nate just holds it in. Back to Makar. He's going over with a hard shot by McKinnon. A good save there by Gustafsson. Wild still can't clear. They're digging this one. They're trying to pull it free. Colorado still with this puck. Looking back to Makar. Makar over to Kadri. Kadri down low. Trying to put it in the middle. Back to Kadri. He's looking. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe, Arctic Monkeys. Coming in front. Banging it around. And this puck is finally cleared all the way down the ice. 30 seconds to go on the power play. I feel it sometimes is actually sometimes most. Yeah, it's kind of so-so, but it's a neat little thing. Bringing it back. This one is intercepted. Minnesota bringing it the other way, and they're going to now turn around, just trying to kill off some time. Trying to kill it. Dumping it in. Now Colorado has it. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Here come the Avs. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Dumping it in. 98. Thanks for the follow. This down around at the side. Bringing it through. Dumped all the way down, and Wedgwood is going to grab and hold on to it. All right, folks, we haven't passed 100 likes yet. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, make sure to hit that like button for us. It's super important, so hit that like button for us. And last but not least, if you're not already following or not already subscribed to us over on YouTube or on the talk, hit that subscribe or hit that follow button. We appreciate it so very much. So thank you for being here and hanging out with us, having some fun, watching some hockey. Dancing around. Coming right out in front, and Colorado going to take it away, going to play it back. They keep it in. Minnesota, there was a high shot. Not sure who that was. Was that Hartman? Hartman got hit way up high. Bringing this back around. Let's go. Holy comments, Batman. We're getting a ton of comments here. And this coming back across. And Wedgwood was down, holding up. We got some pushing and shoving behind the net. Minnesota better win tomorrow at work. I'll have to hear how bad they lost. Isn't that the worst, Ray? I'm pretty lucky now. My team is pretty good, but man, there were a few years where We had some real trash talkers, some real smack talk, and sometimes it was tough to get in. Nate Dogg, so you are not a Leaf fan, I take it? Hey, Zero, what's going on? Welcome in. How did it go? Like, all right, sorry about that. Here at the side, trying to come through. Zero is that confident. Under 6, here comes Colorado again. Bursting through, trying to get in the corner, getting those hands up. Parker Kelly trying to swim his way past the Minnesota defender into the corner. Drury sending it back around deep. Kelly getting tied up in front of the net. These guys fighting it through. House of 1,000 Corpses. Wasn't that, what's his name? Rob Zombie, if I'm not mistaken. Dano in the Wild. They score in the next 5. Oh, Dano, I'd like you to subscribe whether they score or not, but I appreciate it. Hey, Onyx. GMP is a smart cookie. What did GMP do? Roscoe, how's it going? Welcome in. How about them Habs? Yes, we'll have the Habs tomorrow. Onyx, you are 100% the best. Uh-oh. That GMP, we're going to have to call your integrity into question. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hey, Randy, welcome in. How much did Onyx pay you? This background coming in front. Jar, unfortunately, I cannot. Working it up, Minnesota. Mini's having some struggles. They've been able to get some through. They've been able to get some shots, but not high caliber shots. Here comes Colorado again as McKinnon looking 5-hole. That one is kicked aside. This back to the point, sending it across. Here's another long shot looking for a deflection. Natchez with it. He's dancing around in the corner. Natchez going to play this one back. Trying to cut through is Makar. Makar eludes a hit, sends it deep in the corner. Still with it, swinging it out. It's going to come all the way down. Oh, goodness. Child's play was a fun one. That's going to be an icing on Minnesota. Child's play was definitely a fun one. One of my favorites for sure. It kind of got silly as the series went on, but it was another fun one. And again, I like the trash talking, the smack talking of Chucky. You know, it was just so great. The TV series they did was okay. I think it was only like 2 seasons, but it was pretty good. Watching from Mora, Minnesota, where everyone else from. Where is everybody else from? Drop in where you're watching from. And welcome in if you are just tuning in. We're watching some hockey, talking movies, having some fun. Playing it around. Here's Hughes sliding it to the corner. Mini trying to get it out. Urov gets run over. And Mini still comes away with a puck. Colorado sweeps it, knocks it back in. Hughes going to back up. Hughes turning around. Big stretchies welcome in from Kitchener. Here they come. Quick shot. This wrapping it around to the point. Wild holding it in. Wild desperately need a goal here to end this period. Bo, how's it going? Colorado scored first, and then Minnesota scored 6 seconds later. And then it was a little ways after that in the first period that Colorado scored again and again. Big hit here. They have 1 goal in the second period. That was Nick Waugh. This comes out, tipped in. Mini has it at their own blue line. Going to work it ahead. Long dumping in the corner. Wild going to pick it up. Hartman trying to center it. That's taken away by Lattiskong. Up to Natchez. Natushkin. Dumping it back around for Kaprizov. Kaprizov pushed up against the boards. Hanging on to it. Marty Natchez had the first goal. Back to the point. Here's a shot. Good save by Wedgwood. This is going to be flipped out. Lattiskong gets it down the ice. Minnie coming right back into the zone. Minnesota stopping, dropping it off for Kaprizov. Kaprizov, he comes down low. His pass intercepted there by Makar. Quick stick by Makar. Bringing it back around. Over on the side, comes out. Brock Nelson picks up this loose puck, dumping it down. 2:45 to go here in period number 2. Quinn Hughes setting it up behind the Minnesota net. Going to work it up on the far side. Minnie over the line. Little drop pass. Minnesota stopping, cycling it down, driving it to the corner. Worked over, bouncing it off the boards. It's going to come out. Minnesota putting it right back in, and Colorado bringing it right back out. This flipped in. It one hops past the goaltender. Drury's there, pick it up, centers it for Kelly. He can't get a stick on it. Minnesota comes back the other way. Little backhand pass, that's intercepted. Colorado into the zone. Kelly again. He's got to tag up. And they dump it right back in. They need Coach Bombay. Oh, goodness, Pete. Oh, GMP, I don't have favorites. I don't have favorites. I take bribes, but I don't have favorites. Just playing it around. All the way down. Avalanche. Into the wild zone. They're just holding Minnesota at bay right now. 1:35 to go here in period number 2. Shots are 20-16. Long outlet pass over the line. Minnesota coming in. Centering, waiting, going cross. Down in front. They cannot hit the return feed. Tarasenko was right there. They couldn't get him the puck. And a pass, a lead pass for Colorado. That one is broken up. Minnesota going to back it up. They're going to try again. And the Blue Jays lose 4-3. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Heartbreaker for the Blue Jays. This coming back around behind the net. Across, last minute of play. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. You're off. Can't get it. And Colorado sending it all the way down the ice. Let's go. That was your favorite. This dumped in on the corner. Minnie still digging. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. Back long shot. Deflection right on. And a good save by Wedgwood. Matt Boldy throwing a little punch. Ladiscon comes over and grabs him to pull him aside. Hey, Gerard, welcome in. I still have a free giant cheese appetizer at your favorite restaurant. That's true, Jonathan. Oh, John, I've been there for a while. I definitely need to go. I definitely need to go. Skittles. Oh, good playing, though. Right now, this period has certainly been a lot slower than the first. A lot slower. The pace of play has come down tremendously. So they're going to jump back in. 27.3 seconds to go to close it out. Minnie loses the draw. Comes out of the zone. Natushkin tried to get in there. He could not do it. Turning it around. Here comes Hughes. Has his pocket picked. Ladiscon took it away from Hughes, but he couldn't get that puck. Faber comes back. Faber is cycling around. 5 seconds to go. Playing it across. Minnesota. And they're going to hang on to it as the buzzer goes. No chance at the end of the period. And Colorado takes a 3-1 lead into the second intermission. Holy smokes. That was pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's put this over here. If you missed it, your goal scorers, we'll go over it quickly. Marty Necas from McKinnon and Kulak. Kaprizov from Hartman and Zuccarello. Ladiscon from McKinnon and Necas was all in the first period. In the second period, it was Nick Waugh from Colton and Nelson. That was it. 20 shots for the Wild, 16 for Colorado. Avs are 57.5% in the faceoff circle. 50% on the power play, going 1 for 2. 20 hits apiece. 13 block shots for Minnesota. 8 block shots for Colorado. 12 giveaways for Colorado. Only 6 giveaways for Minnesota. This one is certainly a different game from the last one where Colorado won 9-6. but it's a 3-1 lead that they're hanging on to. Let's pull up and take a look at the time on ice. No surprises. Kaprizov leading the forwards for Minnesota, 14 minutes, 20 seconds of ice time for Kaprizov. Boldy at 13 minutes in second, Hartman in third with 11:20. From the defensive side, Faber and Hughes tied, each with 18-14 of ice time. 18-14. Faber, he's got 4 blocks today, which is awesome. Middleton's got a couple of blocks for himself. For the Avalanche, Natchez at 12:23 of ice time leads the way. Landeskog at 12:17, Lehkonen at 12:15. On the defensive side, Cal Makar and Devon Taves, no shocker there. Makar at 15:53 and Taves at 14:46. Kulak is there as well at 14:45. And then Sam Malinsky, I'm so glad I bought him in my fantasy game. Malinsky having another good game. 14:20 of ice time. He's got +1, 1 shot, 1 block, 1 hit. Malinsky's a fine young player, I tell you, coming up real good. Jack, please don't spam. Jack, that's just being rude, Jack. Get out of here. Get out of here. Burn, thank you for the follow. Jack, you can unfollow, because if you're going to do that, we don't want you here, Jack. Man, some people just no respect, right? No respect. All right, let's. Brittany, why? he's good. He's all over the ice, Brittany. He's all over the ice. Brittany J. Spears in the house. Oh my goodness. That was pretty good. All right, let me scroll back here. I thought that I see a question. Maybe I didn't see a question. I thought I did. All right. Let's see. You're going to back it up. Back it up. Let's just take the opportunity to say, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. So funny. Oh, you guys crack me up. All right, there it is. We got to 100 likes. Thank you so much for hitting those likes today. Appreciate it. Check 1 done. Now, how is this one going to play off? No cookies. I could use a cookie. Hey, you never know. Could be the real Brittany Spears. Brittany J. Spears. Are you the real Brittany J. Spears? The real Brittany J. Spears does follow me on X. Are you following me on X? If you're not following me on X, make sure you do follow me on X. I was pretty active on there the other day. Always have a lot of fun, and I'll be honest with you. I really don't push my. I don't talk about my X enough. I don't really try to push it forward. But if you're not following me on X, go over and give me a follow. Let's help build up that account. Maybe it wasn't X. Was it Instagram? Now I forget which platform it was on. I took a screenshot of it. It was pretty darn funny. Now I got to look. Now I got to go and look. So it was, I will show you. I will prove it. I just got to find it. Oh my goodness. There it is. There it is. Britney Spears follows you. I would take a screenshot here. Here it is. Boom. All right, so look at this. You want to see something fun? You want to see something fun? I'll prove it, because I only make claims that are true to life. I don't make stuff up like the Toronto media does. Where did it save to? Here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Bam, there it is. See, there it is. Boom, proof. Proof. Thank you, Brittany. Follow me on X. If she's following me and you're not following me, why don't you follow me? See right there, it says follows you. Thank you, Brittany. We appreciate that. All right, let me bring this up. Brittany was the best. Hey, Vi, good to see you, Vi. No, that's a good point, Diablo. That's a good point. You didn't brag about it when I followed. Crap. Yeah, listen, that's a big thing. It's a big deal, right? That's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. Oh my goodness. She's followed me for a long time before all the craziness. So, who's that crazy sports guy from Canada? Oh yeah, Sam, him. Oh, so fun. Oh, cookies. I love cookies. Yes, I do. What kind of cookies? Let's see. Breaking news. TSN Sports. Jim Rutherford will step down from his position as Vancouver's president of hockey operations. Oh, wow, Rick. Thank you for the news, Rick. Thank you for the news. There you go, JDA. Oh, you guys crack me up. I love this chat so much. Keep six. What's up? Mr. Cena, I didn't see you come in there. Welcome in as well. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for keeping the lightheartedness. He says he doesn't talk about his ex much, and I immediately read it. Says Diablo. That's amazing. That is fantastic. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I probably talk about those more. Junior Jack, I lost it again in the box. Junior Jack, you okay? Is it? Okay. All right, I'll just use the ice. All right, sorry, folks. PX game has not ended. Game has not ended. We're at second intermission. Second intermission. One more intermission to go. One more intermission to go. All right, I missed it. Oh, you guys can have cookies. I didn't do it. What kind of cookie was it? Did I miss what kind of cookies? Tradio's Lumen offer. No, keep six. Neither of them will be going anywhere. I would be shocked. Shocked. Both have no move clauses. Okay, let's see here. It's going to be solid. I can't wait, keep six, to see what those lines are going to look like. They're going to look amazing. GMP in this game, listen, I think Colorado is going to win. I have Colorado going all the way in my pool. But Minnesota's a good team. Thanks. I had Scott Wedge for a parlay. Didn't know if he hit it or not. That's okay. What do you have? What does he just need the win outright, or does it have to be by a certain number of saves, or what is it for your parlay? Hey, Cameron, go Avs. Chocolate chip vanilla wafer and white chocolate macadamia. Oh, I love white chocolate macadamia. What do you think of Maple Leafs winning the draft? The Maple who by? The Maple who? I'm not sure who you're talking about. Which team has the number 1 overall draft pick and probably going to take Gavin McKenna? That's right. Go Leafs, go. Go Leafs, go. Oilers weren't Oilering this year. No, they weren't. He needs 19.5 saves. Okay, so you're there. No, he's at 19 saves right now. They have 20 shots on goal, and he's let in 1. So he needs 1 more save. So you'll get that for sure. You'll get that for sure. No doubt about it. No, I want the white chocolate. Oh, the white chocolate macadamia. So good. I really shouldn't beat them either. At least they will. They will, Mega. You're probably not wrong. You're probably not wrong. You want McKenna in Vancouver? Yeah, and listen, I feel so bad for Vancouver fans. They really did get hosed. They really did get hosed. That was just a very unfortunate situation. Just absolutely terrible. I mean, Vancouver is so messed up right now. They got players that, well, it all started with JT Miller, I think, right? Whatever was going on with JT Miller, and they had to offload him and move him, and These guys just aren't playing right. Vancouver's in a tough position. Elias Pettersson, man, he's got 6 more years at 11.6. He's got to start performing. Brock Besser, 6 more years at 7.25, has got to start performing. Jake DeBrusk, 5 more years at 5.5. You got a lot of forwards locked up. I mean, Marco Rossi comes over. You know, is he going to do anything? Bringing Evander Kane was a bust. Vancouver needs some talent and needs talent fast. And you don't really have a lot, like, from the trade perspective. There's not really a lot there. From the defensive standpoint, Philip Hronek, I like him as a defender. 6 years at 7.2. It's kind of a lot for him, though. Marcus Pettersson, 5 more years at 5.5. And then you got all the kids on your defense, right? The other Elias Pettersson, Zeev Buim, who I like, Tom Wallander, meh. So Vancouver needs help and needs it fast. Oh, yeah, and your goaltending situation is not great either. So Vancouver has a lot of problems, and it's going to take a long time to rebuild this. I don't even know what they're going to do. It's going to be another tough year. Gavin will take over for Mitchie, no problem. I didn't think we were still had a Mitchie problem. When was the last time the Leafs were in the finals? Well, they almost got there in the early 90s if it wasn't for that darn Wayne Gretzky. Such a ridiculous high stick that went uncalled. Man, the Canucks had signed 5 years for the bottom of the league. Yeah, they're not going to be there alone. Marlies were doing great. They're having some trouble tonight, but Marlies have been playing well, as they should. I mean, they sent Easton Cowan down. They've been playing there. Almost doesn't count. That's true. I'll tackle. Always bitter. Listen, I am as big of a Wayne Gretzky fan as they come. Gretzky's my guy. I love the great one. I think he's the best ever. I had a chance to meet Wayne. We've told that story before, but my goodness, that high stick on Doug Gilmour cut his chin. He's bleeding. And then Gretzky goes to score the winner. Gretzky should have not been on the ice. He should have been in the box. But hey, it is what it is. It's been all drama on the NHL ever since. That's right. Oh, that Gretzky. Let's see. Great development is the key for they're going to have to do something for sure. That was a follow through. Was that even a rule back then? I met Wayne at the Tampa Bay. Oh, cool, Jared. Did you get a chance to talk to him at all, or was just kind of a quick, hey, how's it going? You met Guy Lafleur. I would have loved to meet Guy Lafleur. He was incredible. Making the final is nice and all, but when you have nothing to show for it, and you have the best player in the world. Yeah, and that's tough, right, for the Oilers. Finals, back-to-back years, best player in the world. Can't go. Alex, I am a Leaf guy. I am a Leaf fan all day, every day. I'm a Leaf fan, but I just love the game of hockey, and I will celebrate the game of hockey every single day. I celebrate great players. I celebrate great teams. I will call it the way it is. I will be open and honest and share my opinions, but I'm certainly not one of these that says, well, the Leafs are eliminated, so I'm not allowed to cheer for anybody else. I'm not allowed to enjoy good hockey. I don't take that approach at all. Hey, Gazarian, what's going on? Welcome in. We'll be live just before 7 o'clock tomorrow, just before 7 o'clock for Montreal and Buffalo tomorrow. It's going to be huge. Even if you hate the Bruins. Yeah, and part of it, I'll be honest with you, Jared. I'll be honest with you. Part of my hatred of the Bruins is all for fun. Leafs, what's going on? That's right. How did they pull it off? Luck. Other hat fan, I respect you. I was shocked. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. I was absolutely shocked. And we've been going for Montreal. We've been pulling for Montreal. I have them in my bracket. I have them in my playoff pool. Listen, a good player is a good player. And I think Montreal has a great team right now. Wyatt and Alex, thank you for the follows. Appreciate that very much. Terry for that one with Gretzky. Yeah, for sure. To be honest, Sam, I don't hate the Leafs. I hate the That's okay. Listen, everybody has the teams they love and they hate. I'll be honest, and I know we've had a lot of fun with Boston fans over the years. Um, I thought Brad Marchand, when he played in Boston, was a very different player than he is today. And part of that is, his age. He used to be a very dirty, scummy player. I hated Boston because they always played my Leafs hard and they always beat us. So part of it was for the fun of the game, right? Part of it was for the fun of the game. And then when we were playing Boston in the playoffs, a lot of Bruins fans were so rude. I couldn't believe it. And there was just such a disdain there in that. And I always say, if you're going to trash talk and you're going to come at me, I'm going to clap back. And we were having some fun and it got heated. It got intense. And it was just, I thought Boston fans, not everybody, but a lot of them were just nasty. And so it just became a thing for fun, right? It just became part of the show, was a hate on the Bruins. But listen, I admit it, Pasternak is a phenomenal hockey player. He's great. He's absolutely great. There's some players there that I can't stand, like McAvoy. I can't stand. I think he's a decent hockey player, but he is a royal pain, and I think he's a cheap shot guy. But you get that on a lot of teams, right? Listen, I like the Florida Panthers, and a lot of people say Florida's the dirtiest team, and they hate Sam Bennett, but yet everybody would love to have Sam Bennett on their team. Charlie McAvoy is a guy I would don't want on my team. Nothing like Vancouver Canuck fans. Bruins fan right here at the Panthers the most right now, always owning us. Right, Jack, and it drives you nuts, right? It drives you nuts. Part of the game and part of the fun is to have a team to hate on. But things just get real nasty. Like, things go way too far. Oh, but Jared, Fraser Minton, I was so mad that we lost Fraser Minton to Boston. Minton's gonna be, he still's got some development to do, but he's got a way to go. See, I know Prep secretly is a diehard Florida Panther fan. I know, Prep, you've got Florida Panther pennants on your walls. You've got jerseys hanging up. You are a diehard Florida Panther. I can't even say it with a straight face. But it's all part of the fun. It's all part of the fun. All right, you know what else is fun? Let's get set for third period action. Let's go. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Let's do it. Liam, thank you for the follow. Let's go. Third period, 20 minutes on the clock. Let's see if we can bring this one to a close by 10:30. That would be awesome. Go Avs. That's right, Zachary. Go Avs. Boo, Florida. Don't make me pull out my Panther hats. Prep coming in with the super chat. Thanks for giving me a team to hate. Prep, it is my pleasure. Here comes Minnie trying to get in, and thank you for the super chat. There it is. Jonathan dropping those hockey sticks. Drop those hockey sticks in the chat as a way of saying thank you with a little stick tap. Alex, I don't think it will be a sweep. Minnesota will win one eventually, but I could be wrong. The shut your pie hole. Love it. Love it. Colorado has it in their own zone. Going to play this one across. Hey, we've gone a minute with no goal. What's wrong? They're slowing down. Minnie picking it up. Minnesota side. Boldy fans on the shot. A little stick lift interfered with him. This coming back over at the side. Whoopsie daisies. And this comes out and down the ice. And that's going to be an icing call. Icing call. Let's not start icing the pucks here, folks. Let's not start icing the pucks. That is not what we want. Oh man, but we're doing good. We're having a great time here on the channel. We love playoff hockey. So much fun between the hockey and the Blue Jays. Raptors were fun. Too bad the Raptors got knocked out. That was a lot of fun. 3-1 most dangerous lead in hockey, especially at a team like Colorado that's all offense. That's true. Minnesota has their offense of their own if they can find it. Nichushkin trying to get around Faber here, going back in the corner. The pace, though, of this game has slowed down tremendously. Tremendously. Hey, Miles, how's it going? Here's a long shot by Blankenberg in and held by Gustafsson. Should have been the Flames getting the number 1 overall. Well, the ping pong balls tell the story. Flames were back there as well. There's no should have. It's all Flames technically, we're in 4th spot. Here they come again. A shot right on. Tarasenko and a nice save by Wedgwood. Little pushing and stuffing. But yeah, Calgary Flames only had a 9.5% chance. The Rangers had an 11.5%. Chicago had a 13.5%. Vancouver with a 25.5%. They're the ones you feel for. They're the ones that really should have had it. No, not really. The Devils had no shot at number 1. They had a small shot at number 2. You wanted the Flames to get there. Again, the Flames is another team that needs to find their way. That Tkachuk trade where they brought Huberdeau in really kind of messed them up. Although I like Mackenzie Weegar, but they just, bringing in Jonathan Huberdeau really didn't do much for the team. And Nazem Kadri kind of had some okay years, but was starting to go down. You should create a Leafs prediction bingo card for next season. That would be fun. Hey, Martin, go Wild. 18:11 to go. I don't think anything can save the Flames. That's some Canadian teams need some work, right? Need a lot of work. All right, here we go. Colorado off the draw, going to bounce it off the boards, bringing it down the ice, in over the Minnesota line. One more from Colorado would really put things at a reach here. Wild off the boards. Kept in. Colorado, look out. Spinning away, trying to center it for Drury. He couldn't get it. They turn it over. And the Wild bringing it back. Hughes over to Faber. Faber, little pass up. Here comes Tarasenko. Cross ice. Tarasenko looking for a penalty. Drops down in the slot. Shot right on, and Wedgwood with a blocker save. This held in by Minnesota. Quick, somebody. Oh, prep is going there. This off the leg, trying to center in front, coming all the way back. Kicked out down the ice. Mini racing back with the puck, sending it upwards. Colorado looking to get it going. Devon Toews going to dump it in. Here come the Avs on the forecheck. Very slow start in this period, too. I'm kind of surprised. It's like the first game took all the energy out of these two teams. Very slow moving game. Toews fanned on it. Now he gets it up middle of the ice. Here comes McKinnon. McKinnon cycling around. Nathan shooting. That's going to be knocked down. Tipped aside. High stick making contact. So a whistle with 16:48 to go. Hey, Fear, welcome in. I quit on Mini. I'm going to be a Kings fan now. Oh, Kings are tough to watch too. McCarron coming up with a big shot, putting it right on. Minnesota, though, they need to up their game. They need to start firing. They need to get going. Hey, Jeff. Just happy your Sabres are relevant again. 14 years it's taken them to get going. That's a long time. This up over the line. Minnesota coming in. 14 years for the Buffalo Sabres. That series kicks off tomorrow. We'll be live around 7 o'clock. Sabres Canadiens. Make sure you come back and join us. I believe I have that scheduled. Turning around the corner. Here's Kaprizov with it. Shooting. That one goes wide. Go Leafs go. Number 12, right, Devin? Lucky Samwelb12, the winning number for Toronto. Hartman going to pull away from the corner. Landeskog can't get it out. Shot gets knocked down. Hartman in front, digging at it. Hartman can't get it. 3 Avs in the slot with Hartman, and they take it away and get it out. Good work. Good plan. Going to bring this one back in over the line. Through the middle, it's tipped up. It goes behind the net. Trying to center it over around. Flames trade suck bad. They have been bad. And we got a whistle, and it looks like a penalty coming up here. Brock Nelson going to go to the box again. Big boos coming out. Big boos coming out. So let's see a replay. Excuse me, pardon me. Where is it? Penalty. Makar staying with Kaprizov. Kaprizov came around. Up in the corner. Oh, is that what they called a penalty? Oh, yeah, his right foot gets in the feet of Quinn Hughes. So the right foot makes contact. It is a trip. It's not much, but it's enough. It is a trip, and it is a penalty box. I know, I'm so bad, Diablo. I'm so bad. So Minnesota, they're 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. It's been a long day today. There are a couple people that were just chatting all afternoon, was making work so hard. Back to the point. Here's Hughes. Hughes over to Boldy. Boldy taking a look. Back over to Hughes. To Boldy. Doesn't shoot it. It's kind of a slap pass. Back up to Boldy. Boldy coming to the middle of the ice. Still with it. Going to drop it for Hughes. Hughes to the middle. Hughes still looking. The boos coming out. Here's a long shot. Wedgwood with the glove. Tracking it all the way. Good save there. Holy cow. Game misconduct for instigating. Oh, man. Guys have been playing well. No yawning, just preventing myself from cursing. Hey, Jared, no, I missed it. Let me scroll back here. How long ago, Jared? Although I'm scrolling back, I don't see it. Here they come, bringing it up. 1:15 to go. Here's a shot over the net. Jared, put it in again so I don't have to scroll all the way through. I've caught the yawn curse now. Big hit in the corner. The referee's going to throw somebody out. Whistles are going. Kaprizov is in some discomfort. Zuccarello coming over. Hartman and Natushkin having some conversations. Kaprizov is chirping. So Kaprizov is still in some discomfort. What do we get a whistle? So Burns with a he kicked him? The left leg of Brent Burns comes up and catches Kaprizov. It's like he kicked him in the ribs. Wow, that's an interesting call. They're showing a lot of boos coming out now. That interesting. Brett Burns' foot came up to the midsection of Kaprizov. Looked like he was kicking him. Why else would he raise his foot up like that? Rick, that's a really weird play. Shane, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Over the line, coming in. Kaprizov, he's on the ice, so he's okay. 40 seconds to go. Back to the point. Here's a shot. Wedgwood made the save. Off to the corner. Sending it around. Here's another pass down low. In front. Oh, Kaprizov couldn't put it in, and now we got more ruckus pushing and shoving. We got a Colorado player down. A bucket is off. Is that Hartman again? Oh, and a Minnesota player gets slammed to the ice. Boldy gets slammed down hard. Everybody's having some issues. Wowzers. Holy smokes. I know, Diablo, I can't help it. Oh, I'm probably talking too much. Breathe, Sam, breathe. Kaprizov right there, couldn't get his stick on it. Wedgwood held it in. And as the linesman is holding Boldy, oh, he takes a left jab right to the face, and Boldy goes down hard. No calls. Oh my goodness. Forget the wave. We got the yawn going around. Oh goodness, not again. Not again. No, I don't think that was a dive. That was a straight, like, left punch right to the punum, right to the face. Mini off the draw. Tarasenko goes down. Faber across. Sharp angle shot. Good stop there. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Bringing it back around. Up top to the point. Over to Faber. Faber down over on the side. Back up top. Faber looking to Tarasenko. Tarasenko reverses it. Back into the slot, taken away, and the Avs going to work it up, putting it around. Power play expires, 2-on-1. Drury shooting, hits the side of the net. Mini going to turn it right around. You're calling kickboxing, not hockey. That's what it feels like. Here's a shot, Wedgwood off the blocker. And here they come again. The speed is picking up now with 13:20 to go. The speed is definitely picking up. Trying to get it in front. Colorado can. It's taken away. Here comes Minnesota. The Wild into the zone. Bringing this one around behind. Avs pushed up against the boards. Mini in front. They can't get a shot on net as Colorado sending this one all the way down. Oh, man. Icing call. I give it 32 seconds. No, we won't do it. We won't do it. Good pace. Good pace. Good effort. Let's go. Jackson, thanks for requesting to join as a co-host, but we're not accepting co-hosts at this time. That kick I seen on the running man. The running man, Iceman. Man, running. Did you watch, talking about Running Man, did you watch the remake or the new Running Man? Wasn't bad. Hugo Hockey, thanks for hitting that follow. Welcome in. Boldy back at the point. Gonna send it across. Hughes dancing around. Hughes cycling. Here's a long shot. Knocked down, broken stick. Colorado gonna pick it up. Here come the Avalanche. Up and over the line. McKinnon cutting through the middle, spinning around. Backhand goes wide. Yeah, Jonathan, I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. You got me yawning, mind you. It's 3 a.m. here. Gerard, I think you got all of us yawning. Yeah, Rick, it's definitely worth a watch. I think it was fun. Sam hosts the stream, but I host the chat. Amazing. They better not, Diablo. So commercial break coming up. 3-1 Avs. Breathe. Yeah, I like they showed the world was set in more. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Alrighty. So the Avs 3-1. We're running this one down. Minnesota's doing some good things, but they're just not getting quality shots. Only 6 shots so far from Minnesota. Colorado's only had 1 shot on net at this point, which is crazy. Only 1 shot on net. All right, if you're just coming in, thanks for being here. Make sure you tap that like button or hit that subscribe. And, we'll be live again tomorrow. Buffalo, Montreal, 7 o'clock. That is going to be a good one. Thursday, we're going to be off. And I haven't looked at the weekend yet. I know Sunday, Mother's Day, we will be off as well. As we got a bunch of plans to celebrate the ladies. It's going to be a lot of fun. But we will be around Habs tomorrow. Going to be a good one. And hopefully that series is going to live up to the hype. I'm very excited for Buffalo and Montreal. I think they match up very well against each other. I think it's going to be a hard-fought battle, a good skill game, not going to be a rough, tough game like we saw against Tampa Bay. So I'm excited. So that one will be 7 o'clock. I want to suggest that JC, but what? Stand up, take a deep breath, like you're in yoga class. So I did go to yoga class once upon a time, many years, probably 10 years ago. It was interesting. Yoga class was interesting. I've done some yoga at home. I don't think I'm cut out for yoga classes, though. Homie, what's going on? Welcome in. The Denver Nuggets lost to Minnesota, so the Avalanche have to crush the series. There you go. Latniskog going to play it back. Colorado going to come away with a power play after that last little bit. Zuccarello goes for tripping. Colorado on the power play. Bringing it back to the point at the side. The one-timer goes way wide. Just a bit outside. I got the pants. Don't worry, I got the pants. Always do the shorts. Shorts or sweatpants, always with the pants. Do you at home? My dog Penny used to steal my mat all the time. That's funny. Yeah, I haven't done it for a long time. Something I definitely need to get back into doing. Got to limber up. Here's Makar off the draw. Going to put this over to Natchez. Natchez taking a look. Shooting down with a nice stop was Gustafsson. Trying to spin it around from behind the net. Didn't work. Goes to the corner. Now Colorado gets it to the point. Carrying it up. Makar plays it over. Looking to get it back. Nope. They go down low instead. Now cycling it around Landeskog to the middle for McKinnon with a shot right on. And a nice save. And Minnesota clears it all the way down the ice. Good shot there. I can play him. Nice, Jonathan. I'm nervous now. My prediction, Wild in 7-6, vanishing by the Avs. Yeah, Davis. It's going to be tough to happen. It's going to be tough. Yeah. Back around. Over at the side. Makar down low. Trying to come in front. Landeskog gets taken down. This coming up front. Natchez trying to steal it aside. Trying to get it out. This one is flipped up and down the ice. This is going to be turned around. Long pass. Nichushkin couldn't get it. Faber has it. Faber going to get it. Long shot all the way down into the glove of Wedgwood. He drops it off here. Colorado going to set up. 5 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. On the move. Trying to bring it up over the line. That's it. Power play has expired. Minnesota kills it off. This is going to be played down. Up off the ice. In over. Here comes Minnesota. Spinning around. Colorado pinching it. Freezing it along the boards. Going to come out. No, they keep it in. Taves flipping it in the corner. This coming around. There's a big bump. Lehkonen takes a man down. Hughes is on top of it. Lehkonen taking some shots from Sturm from behind. Hughes is still down on the ice, and a pile is on top of him. Hughes trying to get up, but he's got nowhere to go. The whole pile on top. Unreal. Quinn Hughes taking a little bit of a bump there. Holy smokes. All right, let's go. Big shots coming in. Minnesota battling strong here. Quinn Hughes just finally gets himself up. 22:46 of ice time. He's played a lot of ice time here tonight. A lot of ice time here tonight. Here we go. 10 minutes, 5 seconds left off the draw. Wild going to bring it around. Wild going to play this up to the middle. Wild going to come through. Mini getting in the zone. Can they get anything set up? No, they cannot. Avs going to take it away. Here comes Colorado. Hits that red line, dumping it in. And this is going to be Colorado's game at this point. The dump and chase. The dump and chase. Colorado only has 3 shots in this period. Minnesota has 7. They can't beat Wedgwood. No, they cannot right now. This bringing it up, going to turn, playing it ahead. Here comes Minnesota over the line. Kaprizov with it. Tries to center it. That one is a little behind. Trying to get it back through. Boldy. He puts it into the middle of the ice. They can't pull the trigger. Oh, right there. Good setup. Good setup. Hey, David, back up. Walking in. Shot is going to go wide. Minnie holding it in. 9 minutes to go. Minnie playing this to the middle of the ice. Cycling around. Almost a little pick. Trying to come through. Janssen going to be put into the boards, but Minnie still with possession. Back to the point to Hughes. Hughes, they're working the perimeter good, and Hughes gets rocked. Hughes goes down, and Colorado going to flip this down the ice. Racing over to pick this one up. Racing back is Minnesota. As Colorado was getting in there, as Nick Waugh was pushing up, he was running. This coming around down in the corner. Wedgwood going to rotate it around behind. Now it's going to come out. Here comes Colorado with speed. Up over the red line. Kadri playing it over. Hits the leg. Gets knocked over. Here's a big crash of the end boards. O'Connor laying the body. Kadri trying to come in front. Kadri gets clipped and he goes down hard. Kadri is on all fours. Here's a shot and it gets stopped. And Nazi Kadri's slow to get up. He's checking the face, making sure all the chiclets are still there. Did he get any blood? I don't know if he got any blood, but Kadri got clipped real good. But boy, oh boy, Minnesota was just going around in circles, and finally somebody steps up and takes down Quinn Hughes, and this blade just rides up the stick and catches Kadri in the mouth. So with 8:11 to go, Colorado is going to end up on the power play yet again. Kadri taking that one. Ouch. That hurts. When the blade catches you on that straight up and down angle like that, that catches you. That hurts a lot. That really hurts. Stinny, how's it going? Let's go as Philly cheesesteak. What's up? Welcome in. Holy smokes. Unbelievable. Yeah, if you missed it earlier, of course, we've been talking about it all night long. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I, for one, love it. The Toronto Maple Leafs winning the draft lottery, and it doesn't get any better than that. So thank you, Maple Leafs, for locking in pick numero uno. Is so special. So special. A great little pickup. I was absolutely shocked, as I know a lot of folks certainly were. Let's see. Can I pull this up? Have they published it yet? So New Jersey ends up number 12. So New Jersey picking 12. And if you missed it, Toronto number 1, San Jose number 2, Vancouver number 3. And all three of those teams are going to get great picks. Chicago 4, Rangers 5, Calgary 6, Seattle 7, Winnipeg 8, Florida 9, Nashville 10, St. Louis 11, New Jersey 12, Islanders 13, Columbus 14, St. Louis again from Detroit at 15, and then Washington at 16. So that is how it all goes. It was pretty awesome. Again, you got a feel for the Vancouver Canucks, who had the best chance of getting pick number 1. Chicago drops from 2 to 4. The Rangers drop from 3 to 5. And then Calgary really drops from 4 to 6. So everybody kind of slides down 2 as Toronto moved up, and so did the San Jose Sharks. San Jose really kind of the biggest winner, if you will, because San Jose was, well, they were way back. Were they? Well, they were 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They were 9. So San Jose moves up from 9 to number 2, which is awesome. Good for them. Okay, Colorado on the PP, on the power play. Let's see what they can do. Chiclet check compilation. Who? Thanks for the follow. Arnold, how's it going? Let's go Minnesota. Bringing it around. Here comes Makar. Makar on the move. Lewis, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Avs dropping it back into the zone. McKinnon to Landeskog. Landeskog sending it back to the point. Walking up. Makar over to Natchez. Natchez side of the net. Natchez gets it returned. Natchez looking, still looking. Natchez still looking. Here's a shot. That one goes high. Wait, why does Colorado have an empty net? No, no empty net. No empty net. They had it because it was a delayed penalty. The goaltender left to get a 6-on-5, but he goes back. 1:05 to go here on the power play. 7:15 to go in period number 3. Here comes Natchez up over the line. Anything goes. Here they come. Kadri backhanding across. Can't get it to Landeskog. Picked up, playing across. Natchez at the point to McKinnon. To Makar. Up top to Kadri. Kadri. Looking, waiting. Too long. Goes back to the point. Makar to Kadri. Kadri. Working over on the half boards. Putting it across. McKinnon with a blast, and he scores. Power play goal. And that's going to make it 4-1 as Nate Dogg, big Nate McKinnon, hammers this one home. A monster blast. Dr. Pepper Tic Tacs at Shoppers? Oh, I'm going to Shoppers tomorrow. That's awesome, Jonathan. I hope my Shoppers has them. Michael, how's it going? Outscoring them to 12-8 in 2 games is insane. 13-8 now. Big blast. McKinnon on the power play from Kadri and Landeskog. Huge blast. Hey, Kelly, what's going on? Welcome in. Kodaks. Nate Dowell, Glassman, game, set, match. Big blast. If you're just coming in, welcome in. Make sure to hit that subscribe for us. We'd love for you to come back tomorrow and join us for Montreal Buffalo. Laszlo, how's it going? Welcome in. Kelly, I did. So what I found, Kelly, is I couldn't actually change my original bracket, but it allows you to do a second chance bracket and it goes to a certain league. I don't think it's for our particular league. At least I couldn't change my original one, but that's okay. I don't mind. Lowell, how's it going? Oh, brutal. 6:08 to go. This coming across. Petrie sending it in. Avs shoveling it to the line. Not out. It's kept in. Minnie can't get there, though. Under 6 to go. Yeah, that's okay, though, Kelly. You were in the lead. I was in third. Boldy. Going to start to work at Minnesota. Playing it ahead. In over the line, trying to run this one down. McKinnon has almost more points than the Wild. Certainly feels like that. Here's a cross ice mini trying to set it up in this zone. They cannot. It's going to be chipped out. Being down 3, they score. Minnesota in front. Make that 2. Make it 2. They get one back. Johansson is going to pot that one in right in front of the net. A little bit of a broken play, nothing doing. They worked it through. I don't even know how this one got in. It might have went off of the Colorado player in front, might have gone off of Kelly. It goes through Kelly's legs, comes out to Johansson, and he just lifts it up in the top corner. Nice little play. You off shaking away Kulak, and it comes through the legs of Kelly, and they put it in. So Minnesota just gets one right back. Hey, K-Pop, how's it going? Kevin Gosman pitched today. Here, Granlund and Howden. Holy smokes. 5:23 to go. This is going to be played down the ice. Blue Jays ended up losing by 1 at the end. This is going to be dumped in. Wild trying to stop it in their own zone. Kadri has it along the boards, spinning away from a hit, lost the puck. It's official. 5 minutes to go here in this period. Avs in their own zone, a pass up the middle, almost intercepted, taken away. Diablo Okamoto plays so good when I'm not streaming. When I'm streaming, all he does is strike out. I don't know why he hates me so much. You're off in Hunt picking up the assist. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. This can be banked off the boards. Trying to shovel it out. Comes back to the line. Long shot. Knocked down at the side. Digging it through. There's another high stick, and Colorado's going to go back to the power play. Minnesota comes back to touch it up, and high sticking is called, and this is going to be Kaprizov, who's shaking his head as he goes off. So Colorado back to the power play. Kelly, I'm probably ranked a billionth. I have not made any Tim's picks this whole playoff run. Actually, that's a lie. I think I did one. I always forget to do it. All right, they're going to commercial break. Canadian, not yet. They're on the same pace as last year. Bad start to the season, then they exploded. And then Tyler Rogers happened. Yeah, not a good game for Rogers. Rogers has been so good, though. He's allowed to have a bad one every once in a while. Alpha, how's it going? Welcome in. Little Minnesota. High sticking is the call. Man. Colorado, we thought they had already put the icing on the cake. Minnesota gets one back. We're going to see if Colorado can do it again on the power play. They've just been so strong. They've been so good. It's absolutely bonkers. I'll be honest. Listen, we all knew Colorado was strong. I did not think they were this strong. I definitely did not think Colorado would be doing as much as they are doing, which is crazy pants. But they're the team to beat. They are the team to beat. True story. All right, so way to go. Way to go, Avs. I got to tell you, though, I love the hate. You know, I'm just kind of looking at a couple things. I love the hate for Toronto getting the first pick. It is real. I don't think any other team could get the number one spot and get as much hate as Toronto is coming right now. I'm sure Steve Simmons will put out a story tomorrow about how Keith Pelly purchased the number one pick to make his new general manager look good. Something like that. All right, here we go. Back from commercial break. Sorry, I had to take the jab. 2 minutes, power play, and they almost scored. Gustafsson with a huge stop. They need to take taking bad penalties for sure. It's fueling me. Leafs live rent-free, and so, oh, yeah, they sure do. Yes, GMP, we'll be live tomorrow for the Sabres and those Habs. Nate just pulling up, going to put this one in. It's taken away. Minnesota shorthanded, bringing it down the ice, dumping it in the corner. 3:50 to go. 3:50 to go. They did. And Chicago had that big controversy too, right? Chicago had it where a bunch of staff got suspended, and it was crazy a couple years back. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. 2 weeks, you're going to the Jays. Nice. Colorado was struggling scoring on the power play, so thankfully they did some trick. Yeah, it's all about, you know, when you're having issues, you got to find a plug to put in, and good teams do that. Avs holding it in, 50 or 45 seconds to go on the power play now. Natushkin behind the net. He's going to feed it to Lehkonen down to the point. Taves, little passing with Malinsky. Taves, Natushkin, the Touche. He's looking. Going to bring it down low. Taves across, back to Taves. Back down low. Malinsky over on the far side. Malinsky shoots. Good stop there. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Don't wear your hat tomorrow for the Habs game. Here they come again. We'll see. We'll see what the hair situation looks like, Jeff. Hey, Bob, how's it going? We got it. We got it. Nelson is playing. It came out and right back in. It's going to be an offside called with 1 second left on the power play. 2:26 to go in the period. Plug it in. Plug it in. Now with more team management power. So funny, Jonathan. All right, let's go. Off the draw, mini wins it. Power play has expired. Back to 5-on-5. Dumped in with 2:20 to go. And Wedgwood is going to freeze it here, so we're going to get another face-off. I posed the hypothetical a few years ago and asked if they won the first overall, was the season worth it? And I'm curious, what did people say? Weeks ago, not years. Good Lord. I'm sure people would say yes. I'm sure everybody at the time would say yes, is my guess. Empty net, Wild pull their tendy, and here they come. Shot right on, and Wedgwood with a big save again. 4-2 is the score, 2:14 to go. Oh, I thought so. I still think so. Listen, I don't think Toronto lost intentionally. I don't think they tanked in the traditional sense of, I'm going to intentionally play bad to get the first round pick. I think that's too big of a risk because of the lottery system. But the fact that they were stinking and got in that position, to me, it's worth it. If you didn't make the playoffs and you end up at the bottom, what's the one thing you could win to turn it around? The number one pick. Faber is back to pick it up. On the move, here comes Faber. Going to drop it off. Got the under 6.5. My exact score prediction was 4-2. Holding on for 2 minutes. Good luck to you. This around 1:47 to go. Minnie putting it around the boards. Boldy with it. Boldy up top. Faber, Boldy. Boldy looking. He's going to go up top again. Here's a long shot. That one is stopped. Hughes trying to play it down low. Battle in front of the net. Back up top. 1:25 to go. Faber with it. Going to play this down low. Trying to bring it through. Trying to bring it around. Hey, Ozzy, what's going on? Big takedown there in the corner. And the Avs get it all the way down the ice. It's going to be no icing. No icing. 1:10 to go. 1:05 to go. Here they come. Minnesota diving to stay onside. Shot high. Wedgwood with a nice save. And the Avs get it out again. And this time, it is going to be an icing. 55.8 seconds to go. Yeah, Diallo. And losing him early, too. Don't forget, early in the season, Toronto, most of their defense were hurt at some point. So their defensive core was just in shambles. Oh, Boldy took a hard hit from McKinnon. Boldy went in hard, face first into the boards. McKinnon just dropped the shoulder. Boldy went in hard, and Minnesota was trying to get McKinnon to take a dumb penalty. He did not. But Boldy got rocked pretty good. And the way I see this, well, he kind of got him on the back. He tried to dip his shoulders to get underneath him, but he kind of got him on the back. Don't love this hit from McKinnon. Don't love it, but playing physical. And Boldy, he took that like a champ. Like he got squished hard. Hey, Jonesy, welcome in. Yeah, they do need defense for sure. But I think when you have the number one pick, you have to take that best player that's available. And their defensive problems is they got to get rid of some of their current defensemen, but they all have no move contracts. So it's going to be tough for them to fix their defensive core. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised too that wasn't a penalty, to be honest with you. All right, 55.8 to go. Off the draw. Minnie shooting, and that one goes just wide. Racing in the corner, trying to pick it up. Faber going to get hit hard. Minnie Boldy bringing it back to the point. Here's a long shot, goes around behind. 42 seconds to go, and the Avs going to tip it out. Trying to race down. Good play by Natushkin, swatting it off of the stick of Hughes. Hughes going in the corner. Trying to move it forward. Sky, what's up? Need to build around McKenna, send off Matthews, etc. And D and goal. You need D and goaltending for sure. Well, D is more important. I'm okay with Stellars and Wall. Besides them being injury prone, they had a bad season like everybody else. But I think they're decent. Here's a quick shot by Zuccarello. That goes high. Side of the net trying to bring it in. Natushkin is there. He's going to flip this one up. It's going to come down the ice. Rolling. Scores into the empty net. Colorado's going to make it 5-2 with an empty net goal. Oh, Colorado. Natushkin is going to get it. That's another point for me in my playoff pool. Thank you, lucky number 13. Lottery position, take the best available. There you go. This is flipped up. It's going to roll. It's going to curl and just inside the post and in. Yeah, listen, 2 years ago, Wall and Stolarz were both in the goaltending leaders for goals against and save percentage. When their defense played well, they were outstanding. Unfortunately, Toronto's D was so bad. And there it is. Colorado wins. They take game 2, 5-2. The Avalanche in an unbelievable position, 2-0 in the series. Total shots, 23 for Colorado. Total shots, 31 for Minnesota. Colorado goes 61.7% in the faceoff circle. Mini goes 38.3. 30 hits for Minnesota, 27 for Colorado. Colorado goes 2 for 5 on the power play. Mini goes 0 for 2. Minnesota taking a lot of bad penalties. Forever's going to be a superstar, never 80 points. Yeah, Jonesy. Well, the problem is he's got nobody to play with, right? Bedard needs somebody to play with. All right, good game. Your goal scorers. Let's do this quickly. Natchez from McKinnon and Kulak. Kaprizov from Hartman and Zuccarello. Lattiskong from McKinnon and Natchez. Waugh from Colton and Nelson. McKinnon from Kadri and Lattiskong. Marcus Johansson from Urov and Hunt. And then Nichushkin from Kulak. All in all, a nice game. I hope so, Leafs. That would be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you so much for joining us here tonight on another fun evening of hockey on the Samwelb12 Experience. We'll be back tomorrow, 7 o'clock, for the Sabres and the Montreal Canadiens. That's going to be a fun one. Make sure you join us for that. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, mods, for everything you do. Much appreciation for staying up late with us each and every night. Thank you so much, Jonathan and Prep, for the super chats. And thank you all channel members for supporting us the way you do. This was a great night. Great night for the Leafs. Great night for the Avalanche. I'm sure we'll talk about it a lot more. Brian, that should have been a boarding call. It should have been a boarding call. That was a bad one. Plasma, what's going on? It would be crazy if they got swept. It would be. Make sure you hit those subscribes as well, so that way you can join us tomorrow and ongoing all throughout the playoffs. I promise you, we have a lot of fun here. It is not pay to play. We try to talk to everybody. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great night. We will see you at the next one. Take care, everybody. Jonathan is shining up that Stanley Cup, getting it ready. Will it be Colorado's to take home? We'll find out in just a little while. Take care. My name is Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience. Peace, love, and go. Hockey go. We'll see ya tomorrow. Good night, everybody, and thank you.